and it would be totally
That's pretty
fine.
efficient. I mean, as long as you're having fun and it's the audiential benefit, you know?
Yeah.
That's cool, though. Okay. Why not? Jin, how is he leading you not? That makes no sense. Is he looking at his stats?
No, he's stuck in the hollow. I don't think he read the whole move to Junior Tavern thing. I just texted him to let him know. Also, PB with Wings is over there.
Yeah, no, he's been stuck in there. He doesn't ever respond.
Hey, he can hear and talk in that channel.
Oh, okay, then we'll go back over there. I couldn't hear him when I tried. All right, guys, we'll head back over there.
Cool.
Mission success. All right, I'll give you a D20 on that one. You got a D20 to hold on to for your use, and you could toss it to anyone that you feel may need it if you feel the need to.
Since I always do.
Yeah, so we'll just hand you a D20 for fixing the night.
Whoever I give it to.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see who needs a D20.
All right, so I got boom, 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 boom. It looks like you guys, the core are all here.
Yeah, I think
it's I'm blessed.
Sweet. I'll wait for you guys to log in on the Foundry end.
Like how you say the core.
That's how I actually have you guys listed out as the core, like the hollow core, because there's, we have a pop-in addendum.
I have a magic deck based around the core creature type. Basically,
nice.
like you sacrifice you make a creature infinitely large toughness, and then you sacrifice it and gain that much life. It's just
my god!
Yeah,
talk about a spammer. It's growing too large. Stop
and then
it.
You're just like, arch enemy for the rest of the game. It tries to kill you, but you're at infinite life. It's kind of like the I cheat infinite life game cheat code deck. It's kind of fun.
That's what's up. There's this crazy ad right now on Twitch, and I swear I thought it was Resident Evil, and then I saw that a whole house turned into a zombie.
You reminded me to go on that.
I swear to God, they say this is Resident Evil Chaos or something. It's called Once Human. Interesting. Anyways. So there's a couple updates. We went to V12. Everything should be working. I tested it out in advance. If you guys scroll up on the chat, you'll see Seared Dawn 2 days and 21 seconds ago. It gives a different sort of pop-up when you guys use your actions. If you want advantage or disadvantage, you click the buttons on the right or left. Same thing for the damage. We want critical or normal. You click on the buttons on the left or right. If you don't follow the prompts when it comes up, if you miss it. Otherwise, the click down should work. So, normally when you click unarmed strike, you would click it down and it would say unarmed strike. Now it should give us the details of everyone's spell, skills, and abilities when you guys pop it into the chat. We should be able to read it again.
Will it work with D&D Beyond?
Try, actually. Yours is that is an epiphany that I did not example on my...
What should I do?
Whatever.
I'll try and mock you. Let's see.
Shows everything in detail so far.
Showed everything.
All right, so... Come on, man. When you click the button for advantage, it still makes you hit advantage.
Seriously?
Here's a question. Let me see.
That's a good one.
When I click it just rolls for me.
Oh, we're burning all the good rolls. Stop doing this. Oh, we got one. Okay, never mind.
Okay, maybe not. Let me see. I'm trying to see what that roll actually was. Okay, you just hit normal after hitting advantage.
I mean, it didn't give me a second prompt. When I click it, it auto does it, but I do that to speed my stuff up. I know some players get mad when I skip through some of the prompts and they don't have full control, so I just kind of leave prompts for you guys. Otherwise, I just hit the pen. Otherwise, there'll be a couple things here and there. I don't think there's any hiccups personally because I've had no issues, but in case you guys run across any, let me know. I'll address it. Last we left off, your amazing band of troublemakers located and discovered 2 camp zones north of the city of Clasp. Ooh, real quick. If you guys if you guys press J on your keyboard, a big old simple question pop up. If you guys go to the map tab, there's 2 maps loaded in there for you to kind of scroll around and look at. If you go to Lesperia Continent, you use the scroll to zoom in and out, the right click to drag and move it for panning, and then left click if it gives you the ability to drop markers. I don't know if you actually can or can't on there.
You can also panel by middle mouse, like holding middle mouse and doing that.
Oh,
go up and
even
down,
cooler. Yeah, I like that.
I
I
can't
didn't even
drop
know that.
anything on it, but
Okay. Yeah, that's probably because this is my DM copy one, and I haven't made a public one for you guys. But
That is very cool.
nonetheless, this one I actually didn't drop any markers, ironically, because I was working on Vanquis. But if you click on the Vanquis, same thing, should be able to do the same. And there's little markers that have like little, highlights of things you guys would absolutely know. So if you were to hover over Hollow, it'll say Hollow, the heart of the pirate chaos and undermining businessmen who stand tall. It's seen and targeted by all. Those who are quiet are often killed dead for trying to be sneaky. So you guys will be getting this more alive. I'll be tracking little things on where you guys go. In the lore, there's nothing yet because I didn't put anything yet. Timeline, vice versa. Quest, however, I did update for you guys. There is 2 in the sense of progress. One is Lesperia and the other is Hollow. You guys should see some tabs in the Hollow. Those are the lingering things that occurred as you left. And then in Lesperia, these are the current things that kind of came up as you arrived. If anyone watches the stream, you'll see that there's things in purple. You guys probably don't see those things on the actual game itself because they're considered hidden and unlock as you complete other things. Just a FYI. So, the last thing you guys generally left off gathering when you arrived at Lesperia through a sudden kind of appearance, so to speak, you have heard of interesting comments and rumors going around town. You found a mysterious triad of mage towers in which history was laid and mystery was left behind. And then you guys heard of a local bazaar that had merchants willing to trade anything off their back just for a little enjoyment. Though you all went north, hearing about the Orcs' domain going to war against the Lesperians, who are the Westerners trying to enact a push of land toward the east. You all discovered a camp, and then another. One across the river where the statue warns of an orc lead, stating that the river is dangerous. At the other camp, you found a pool of blood, which immediately 3 people were able to identify as errant quill. Amongst that, blood of others. The others' blood was more than errant's. Roly vicious mockery the blood and made errant's blood go blacker and ichor, diffusing whatever magic it might have had lingering. You guys are here, between 2 camps and a massive tall stone that wraps around with a basic path. If I'm not mistaken, you guys were attempting to set up camp, but deciding as to where. I'll allow you guys to continue from here.
Which way are we going?
Do we always trifle through the camps and look to see if there's anything?
Not necessarily, no. It was 2 like departed campsites that were probably less than a day old from my last description. You guys may also inquire with me anything that you feel like you might have remembered, but I didn't mention at this time.
I guess Rolly would be kind of up on this bluff here, sort of looking over the river to see if he sees anything off in the distance. But I'd be waiting to see what direction other people are going. Oh, what'd you say? Perception?
Nature. Eric,
Nature.
you go
Alright.
walking amongst the woods. You see an absence of basic wildlife that only occurs when things, for some reason, find their absence safety over necessity. Did you roll, Rolly?
12. Yeah, it didn't show up in the chat for whatever reason.
Translate, yeah. Huh.
It rolled on the. It showed the
I
dice.
saw it. Yeah, I saw
didn't-
that.
It didn't print it. Yeah.
Interesting. That's right. Call it
But
out.
it's
That could be
12.
a hiccup between V12 and that. So you're the only one that I know
It worked
that
before.
uses
so-
D&D Beyond. Yeah, it could just be like the
I'll
API
refresh.
itself.
I'll just
But I
refresh.
don't think it's just you. I'll check and see if I can link something on my end. With the 12, you do see that the rivers run to the west as they trail down, and it has quite a rapid movement to it. This was something that you read on the statue, clarifying that it could be dangerous, and orcs usually don't warn things if they're not dangerous. They're not the dumbest, but Eric did question their mind capabilities of what danger and non-danger is when it comes to a river. Otherwise,
and I read orc, right? So I could
maybe
correct. Say what
you did make out that it said blah, 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 orc warriors guard river crossing is danger.
Well, the orcs say it's fucking dangerous to cross the river, so
Didn't we already
I don't know
cross
what
the
that
river?
means, but
Assuming crossing this way.
Who knows? You guys see it running this way, like it heads further this way to west.
says something here about fucking guarding it. So the orcs are scared of it though, and it was scary enough for them to write it down. It's probably pretty scary. And old.
Eric, give me Eric, give me an investigation check since you're walking around. Yuli, what are you focusing on as you patrol also with the team?
Is it kind of later in the day? Like we're literally like kind of ready to hunker down for camp?
I don't believe anyone hunkered for camp. You guys, I think, declared camping by the rock. If I'm tripping. Maybe it was the other group discussing that, and maybe it's just
Yeah. No, I think it was us. I think we said we camped by the rock.
Ever mentioned camping?
I'm tripping. But
I remember
probably
talking about going to the camp and looking at it to see what was there.
technically
There
you
was an
guys
orc
came from the
camp
end.
that was here. Yeah, I think that's what it was. We saw it
So-
over where the white circle is.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, those are the two bloody camps.
Yeah, let me pull up the map really quick of Clasp, and let me drop a little pin of where you guys would be originating around at this time. So you guys, if you go to the map, here, you'll see a little checkpoint marker that will look like an exclamation point, and it should be red, and it should be right north of Clasp in between two pylons. You guys see that?
Yeah, I do.
So we'll say this is your guys' checkpoint marker as you're making your way through. You guys are kind of heading, up toward this little mountain range area with a little bit of hills. Of course, obviously this is an overhead map. You understand that to the right, this little camp area here is a Lisperian camp that's being built. And that is definitely the sounding target of what it is you guys have been privy to.
Yeah, that's where Eric wants to go.
Eric is very interested in destroying the camp himself.
Oh,
right? Is that what you were saying, Eric, or did I mistaken you?
Yes, I want to work with the orcs to destroy the camp.
It was pretty clear about killing this camp.
Yeah.
I'll put this one up here. Now, my question to you, Eric, is: were you attempting to cross these orcs and make allies, or do a job for the orcs and then find them later and say, "Yo, I did it"? Just so I understand your full intent.
Yeah, I was trying to go to that watchtower because
I
want
to make sure.
birds and try to make allies with them.
No, we
Got
gave
it.
him a gift already.
You guys are heading over after Pete informed you that they do have orcs at this watchtower on standby. You guys are heading over to meet them. As you do you guys take any break further here after Eric rolled 14 and discovers no other disbursements? Outside of the fact that the team that got assaulted continued north.
Okay.
So we know they went north?
Oh, go ahead.
Correct.
just wondering
They
if
did go north.
Okay.
And then what was who's performing and wondering what?
I was just to say, since Yuli's in this region, does he have any other any pre-activity with the orcs at all, or is he just kind of new to this area as well?
Yuli, you would understand that the way the orc in wartime culture works is almost every Lisperian guard wears the guard armor or has a patch. It's very identifiable. It's very rare to find a Lisperian guard not in their uniform. For one, the fact that they're very proud and they must always represent where they are tyrannying over. Two, if you weren't wearing it, you'd be considered a spy if captured with objects that belong to the Spirian Guard on your person. You would know that there is freelance work with the Orcs domain. If you do fair, even trade, they allow you to help scout with them or pass through without any conflict, as long as you prove you're a neutral party. You do your best to not really try to get involved, because the moment you get caught picking a side, the other side will brand you an enemy. And you've been very good so far about keeping your nose clean. However, as the war gets closer to home, things have intensed. There are many eyes, many spies, and it's really hard to say who is who outside of the skin and race in which you encounter.
Copy.
So, Alex, north as in like through the woods, or north like the way I'm
Around the rock, following the path.
Okay.
I mean, both go theoretically the same zone.
I'm going to use Minor Illusion and perform bird sounds to make it sound like that there are still birds in this forest and our presence is not scared them away.
Okay.
So
you reenact what would have been
trying to make it easier
call.
for us to kind of stealth through this place.
Gotcha. Okay. So you reenact nature's call and try to overcome a bit of your guys' noticeability, I guess, would be the term we can use here. Give me a performance check.
All right.
Very
29.
well. Easy enough. The whole forest comes back to life. At first, Eric finds it weird, and as you look over across your team, you realize that Rolly is behind it. Nonetheless, it is pleasant for the time in which it exists. As a team, you guys come to plan what?
I'm to plan to keep moving forward.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the group that went north, to be honest.
Okay. You guys
I'd try to be
move
stealthy. I'd be like kind of moving near the trees, I guess.
Okay. Naturally kind of hidden.
Yeah. I don't want to be stepping on anyone's toes, so I'm going to try to do the same thing, but kind of away.
Yeah.
Got it. Both of you guys give me stealth checks. Eric, Sirdan, and Jin head down the center as the proper trooping is
How about a 36, sir?
Damn,
I think that's going to be right okay. Rolly
That's not good enough, sir.
vanishes. Ooh, a 33 from Julie. Very nice. Sirdan's just clanking away. Ding, bang, 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 bang. So I was telling you guys, he just likes to talk. Yuli and Rolly
disappears into the forest.
disappear. The two of you guys are considered invisible. I'll give you guys a glow just to remind us that you guys are technically in the effects of stealth. The other three of you come around a massive boulder and begin to hear rushing river sounds. Small little waterfall up ahead. As you guys approach, you see that the land itself is barren. There's no voices, no audible nature calls outside of what you heard lingering as you left. Though up ahead, some of you spot tracks. Eric and Jin walk forward to investigate.
On Sunday too.
Yeah, if I see them stopping, like from moving forward, I would cast message to Jin probably.
Like, hey Jin, what do you see?
See some tracks.
What kind?
Can I do type
Nature
of
check.
investigation? Nature? Okay.
Yeah. You guess what you want to guess. As Eric corrects you after you're wrong.
It's a duck.
It looks like a duck. Quacks like a duck.
As Eric immediately can identify these as direwolves.
Right, I'm on a direwolf mount, right?
I don't know. Did you bring your wolf?
Yes, I'm riding.
Direwolves
We
are-
all rode on our mount.
That's right. You guys have your mounts.
Direwolves are beasts.
So you made the tracks, Eric?
But these are not yours.
Huh.
They could be friends.
I'll send my mount to try to find and commune with these direwolves and see if they
Sniff 'em
can
out.
become our friends.
Swear, dude, you're always finding friends everywhere.
Second.
Yeah,
Do
dude,
it.
The
fast,
DM
fast,
gives us like cute
fast
animals,
friends,
and we're not
dude.
gonna like not. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like Cinderella.
You know, I
Hawaii.
mean, one team wrestled a baby kraken and convinced Mama Kraken to give up their baby.
Wow, what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know how it happened
What?
that way. I was against it in every way. I really was whooping the shit out of them, and they just kept rolling so goddamn high. I mean, these Krakens have like a plus 17, and these guys were beating them. I was blown away. I was like, get these dice out of here. I'm over it. Like, but they got a baby Kraken hanging out
Give
with them
us
right
your
now.
children.
So you'd be surprised what you see out there.
Sweet.
Well, let me just make you guys.
Yeah,
in.
these guys are just kind of sitting there looking at these tracks, and I don't know what's going
So
on.
how many
I move
direwolves
up
do
a
you guys
little bit.
technically have, just so I can drop them
I
on
mean,
the
I got
map?
a Phantom Steed.
Oh, you're using your Phantom Steed. Okay. So you guys
That's
all just
just
have them looking like direwolves for the most part.
I just have one direwolf.
Okay.
I mean, I think I was the only one that had direwolf.
Got it. Okay.
I think Eric's saying he's gonna go get direwolves for us.
Because
I'd
I
befriend him.
said I wanted something for the region, not my fucking carrion crawler.
Yeah. I'll just give you a part piece right here for the bad boys. Boop. Boom. That one's cool. Alright. Boom. There's our
Let me
step.
just double check really
You
quick.
should have control over it. You can have that one give me an investigation check at advantage as your direwolf sniffs the trap. What was it,
My
15 roll?
investigation or their investigation?
Theirs, as they're acting.
Okay.
Was that yours, Roy?
No, it was a 31 stealth for the copy. I forgot to roll for
Gotcha.
him.
You're good. Copy.
Oh, they're not very.
That's with advantage.
They're
Damn.
not very intelligent.
Jeez.
They sniff around and look at you. They commune to you telepathically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear trap. False.
Not real direwolf track. Is this what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, guys, it's a trap. Let's avoid them. Who would I history? Can I history check this? To who would use direwolf tracks as a trap?
Sure.
Come on, man.
Oof. A lot of anythings out here. Guerrilla warfare was a common approach. That's your copy, really, just so you know. And most of them would probably just kind of steal from one another to make it difficult to know who was fighting who at the end. Guerrilla warfare and this conflict of the Lisperians and the Orc domain was so common that often enough spies of the same team would jump each other and, without asking questions, murder before realizing who their allies were in the end.
Wow.
A lot of ask questions after kind of situations.
All right. Well, I'll tell everybody to keep their head on a swivel, and I'm gonna head forward.
Yuli, from your vantage point, can you give me a perception check? Sir Don, do you do anything?
Going this way, right?
I believe.
Probably trying to look for any traces of like recent travel through the area besides us.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see. Give me a perception check as you look around. Yuli, from above, you swear you see little black blimps flinging. Probably about 2 miles off west. East. But technically, you guys are moving west to get there. You guys are moving down. Okay, I know the maps are backwards, but I just consider that when you guys see the world map, it doesn't add up. But this is the way I built the maps, so ignore that detail.
So in the direction we're heading.
Yes, in the proper direction west, there is massive little dark objects flinging in a direction.
Could I tell like if they're like military in nature, or like just scouting balloons, or just decorative, or can I
You've
get a
seen
beat of what?
probably 2 or 3 volley from the wood tree line back into the wood tree line, covering from your. If you're at a distance of 2 miles seeing this, you'd imagine the range they're covering is anywhere from 100 to 200 feet per flight. Though it does not look to be the same object over and over. It looks like different shaped things fleeing.
And he said about 2 miles out to the
Mhm.
east/west.
In the same direction toward your guys' tower, but nonetheless, you see this in the distance.
Yeah, and I honestly, now that I think about it, I don't think I have a means of telepathically getting a hold of any of you guys.
Not
So you
unless
keep it to
Rolly did
yourself at this
message.
time. So you're done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know he wants to talk to me though. Unless
Sirdon, as you look around, you can tell that this place has been ravaged of anything that could sustain life. The berries that are left on the bushes or rotted. The path alone has been used and beaten so much that the dirt is only showing the stone. It's as if through the travel of just passage from here to there, natural excavation and reveal has shown that this place is tattered and torn and worn. Conflict has not landed here. There is no smell of copper or seeped blood or loss, though it's as if either the orcs or the Lisperians or some other naturely thing has been taking and taking and taking for years. You could see the green is very patchy, even though it was a beautiful, perfect running river. The ferocity of the river, you'd imagine, would probably cause its own type of force and demeanor through the area. You'd imagine that it probably didn't go this way originally, and it probably wasn't natural erosion that caused it either.
I want to message Sirdon before as they move up, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, Sirdon, all the plants and shit here seem to be half dead for some reason. I think it's like cursed or something.
I can reply, right, to message?
Yeah, for sure.
I would just reply and say, it would seem that way. Something is seeping the life force out of the foliage here, the fauna and flora. I don't like it.
Do you know the nature of it? By any chance?
Could I make some kind of like a nature check or something, or like a
Sure, give me an Arcana check though.
Arcana? Okay.
At advantage since you have the 4 seasons inside. Oof.
Rough.
Something is definitely negative energy, but you couldn't put your finger on it if you had to try. It doesn't seem threatening to you guys at this time, but whatever it is, it's been here a long time.
Okay. So it feels
we
pretty
know
old.
Say that again?
We know it's arcane, not divine.
He doesn't quite pick. He just kind of picks up. Sirdon would kind of get it like the gut sense, and from internally from the 4 Alderons, that the energy that lingers here is arcane, but the signature marking, they can't quite put their thumb on it. It goes right past them, but it is something that is not just atmospherically, but maybe layer controlled. Eric, you head down to the rustling basin of where the where the waterfall lands and creates a larger puddle that forces its navigation, and you see more of these fake tracks leading in a direction in which you guys are slowly coming to pursue on your own. Further up ahead, you guys see what would be like a small little caveat. The water goes into what looks a tunnel hole, though the path goes up for a hiking-like trail for the rest of you. Which way do you guys wish to go?
What is up and what is down? Like, do we see anything?
So where you
like,
guys are
far
standing,
below?
if you keep going west, you would be approaching what would be like considered a choice of going north of a hiking trail that seems to be looks like there are boards placed for use, kind of like one of those man-made trails where they just kind of stuck shit there to get traction. And then there's a hole in which this water is running into. It's not massive, but it's big enough for you guys to Winnie the Pooh.
I vote we go north.
Same. North.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Technically, since there's running water, Eric, it would always be washed away with whatever went through the tunnel. But going up the hiking trail definitely looks like it's seen quite a few feet and carts of random footing of movement. There's broken wood from what you'd imagine wheels and other miscellaneous things debris through basic travel. Any other comment on that, Eric? Or Yuli, any opinion as you see the team kind of debating?
Well, I was gonna say the direction that the next pair of tracks are heading, and we've established that they're trying to lead us towards a trap of some sort. But we're heading north, and that's away from the track. So,
Makes sense, yeah.
yeah. So that clicks for me.
Okay, as you guys hoof up this trail, it probably leads you guys in a half a mile walk as you begin to see lights further ahead, probably about 500 to 600 feet away. It looks as if it's coming off of torches. Before you guys get any closer, what do you guys choose to do?
There's torches.
Yeah, I'll move you to the scene once you guys.
How many
kinda come up with a
torches?
plan. Give me a perception check. You see two torches guaranteed, or two forms of light, which you imagine to be torches based off their flickering, as they bob and weave ahead of you. They're bobbing in the same distance you guys are walking, though they are moving slow enough that you seem to be catching up to them. And in the
18.
shadows, as it gets darker up
Two.
here, Yuli, you could identify that there are certainly 5 individuals.
Can I tell
You
race?
see about 3, mainly due to your size. They are orcish in nature.
And can I identify the uniform?
They are orcish in nature.
Okay, copy.
Imagine you guys are a little further away, but this is the scene in which you guys would be arriving to.
Do I see
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, you would see about 3. You, Rolly, would see 3 individuals. One just north of the first person with the torch being here. One here. Yuli, you would see the 5 of them between the 2 torches. Present, and then these 2 here.
I'll kind of give. Actually, wait. Let's kind of establish where we're at. But I don't know if I'll still be working the perimeter.
You guys can place yourselves where you'd assume to be at this time as you guys are approaching. Imagine a minor gap before you actually arrive to speak to them. I just wanted to give you guys potential of planning your approach instead of surprising your approach.
Rolly's gonna start yelling something out here if nobody's gonna do anything else.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know if I can. I wish I could talk to you guys.
You could. I mean, you could hiss at them and stuff. You're still, let's say, 5 or so hundred feet away.
Yeah, I'll do like a or something. Kind of draw eyes of whoever, and I'll just kind of give like a 5, like show 5 fingers, point in the direction, and I don't know, give it a flex to indicate 5 ogres in the vicinity of the 2 torchlights.
Orcs or ogres?
Or my bad, orcs.
Okay.
He gives you the wrong baseball
I'm gonna
shit.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
5 ducks.
Immediately after I see them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna create the sound of like an orcish horn, like a celebratory drinking horn. And Rolly's gonna shout out the word
friends
in Orcish. Okay. As you yell out friends in Orcish, it comes up like flowers. And you immediately see one of the torch wielders yell out, "Oh!" You see the torch turn around and they look off in the direction of you guys. They're going to make a perception check. I don't believe any of you guys are carrying a light source, right?
I wouldn't be. I can see in the dark.
I think Early has dark vision. So.
Yeah. And Yuli has dark vision. He doesn't have a torch.
I mean, you guys, it's easy enough for you guys to travel. It's just, no one's using an actual light source in the dim evening.
Yep.
So the individual looks off and turns around. Nothing. Keep moving. We must meet our brothers. You hear that travel over the 100 or so feet, speaking very loud. They do not seem to be worried about stealth as they continue moving forward at a steady pace. They're not rushing. It's like they're tired because this hike hasn't exactly been the smoothest or easiest.
Maybe we should just follow them.
Yeah, it seems like they don't give a shit. They said something about meeting their brothers. There's probably more of them up ahead.
You guys just follow them?
Yeah, let's follow them.
At a safe distance.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
As a team, give me stealth checks.
Yeah.
Wiggles appears and chucks an apple 500 feet in the air.
Ooh.
Nice. Double 18s for Rolly.
No, that was me.
That was yours? Oh, nice. Double 18s for you. Another 18.
Yeah,
A
Rolly got
33.
a 19, and the copy got 33.
Got it. Those pass. Jin. The only one failing for the team. And Eric. Jin and Eric just hold hands and jog into a skip, and they just talk about all those times they joined this league of noisiness. As the two of them are the only noisy people, they manage to kind of stealth their sounds by walking in different sways of their hike, where the noises bounce off of the massive amount of foliage here present, not bringing any immediate attention to you guys, though every time one of them wince or squeak, the three of you that succeeded with splendid colors kind of just tense a little, though no attention comes to you guys. These orcs really don't have any immediate focus upon you. Say you guys get closer as you are all continuously walking.
Can I try to see a history check? If
Sure.
I know any orcish
Know any orcish what?
music that I can play on my
Oh.
flute.
Okay.
I mean, I'd back you up if you started playing music like that.
No jack shit.
A D20.
Mm. Add a D20. Not bad.
16.
Not the worst, not the worst. Yeah, you do know two hymns, and both of them are war hymns. One is about winning, and the other is about resilience. Which would you choose?
Billions.
And do you like kind of hum it to yourself? You don't have a musical instrument.
Yes, I do.
Instrument
I
like
have a
person, you do?
flute.
Oh, okay. You bust out your flute and you begin this resilient hymn. Rolly, you immediately hear it and fine
back him
tune with
up
it.
for sure.
You got it.
Yeah.
Because Eric started it. We'll have Eric do the performance with advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Rolly
Yeah.
kicks
Rolly's
in
helping
his
you.
performance to join you.
17.
Okay.
That's advantage? That looked like one roll.
Oh, I had a 12.
Oh, I see two. Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you start playing like the Willy Wonka, and you don't summon an Oompa Loompa, but you stop the orcs in their track. As there's like, Agrid, you hear that? I do. It's behind us. He chucks his light.
Just keep playing it. Just to let
As he chucks his light, it lands right in between you guys. He's like, announce yourself before Hagrid, leader of the 7th.
He's speaking a language like common?
He's speaking in common, just a very deep, thick accent.
Okay, I'll tell him I'm Eric. I am looking for allies against the experience, right?
Correct.
That's why I play a song.
You play all hymns of resilience. You ask for allies against the Lisperians. The Loxodons will fall. The Tabaxis will be furred. And we will tan our hides. This is kind of his, if you agree to these things, then you could be ally with it. Talk.
Nice. say, of course. Of course.
whoa,
Rolly
whoa, whoa.
summons an Oompa Loompa.
What
An
the
Oompa Loompa arrives next to Rolly. Looks up at him. How may I help you? This little dude out there.
Where did you find an Oompa Loompa spell?
Chat GPT.
I love it.
Oh,
I mean, I dig it. It looks cool. Oh, that's amazing. We'll give this guy 20 HP to honor your Oompa Loompa stat block here. Just kind of mock it real quick. That is too funny. Boop, boop. Doot. Different. All right. The Oompa Loompa is here and ready. Candy toss will be.
We found a
this.
scroll of it. We just used it immediately.
Just randomly summoned when I like it. Cool. All right. We'll keep this little guy here as your Oompa Loompa in the meantime. Standing between the two of you. Meanwhile, Eric, give me a wisdom save to see if you get distracted by the Oompa Loompa standing next to you. Another orange-haired carrot figurine that is just a fifth of what you are.
Does that Oompa Loompa have a cleaver?
It has, oh yeah, it's a magical candy cleaver. Eric, you are like, holy fuck, that's a mini-me. I will get to you in a minute. I am doing negotiations. You're focused on this guy calling out shit as you have a little mini-me standing next to you. The size of Rolly.
well, I know what I will appear as later. No, I'm joking.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'll tell him. Can I move forward at all?
Yeah, you can approach
You got the ruler on, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
silly. Wow.
Silly goose.
Then I bow and explain. Yes, I will fight side by side, hand in hand with you.
He walks up to you, about 15 feet away. I'm Hagrid. I lead the 7th, though I have 5 brothers traveling with me now. We go to meet the siege.
Siege
I'm
of what?
Eric, and I also would like to meet the siege.
He grinned as he looks past you and sees the goblin. Ah, you already travel with our kinds. You all wish to see the explosions up close? He gives you like a fire in his eye glint.
Wish to see the
Oh, isn't that cool?
demise of the camp up close.
They called me Hagrid from the 7th to come assist. Rumor is they're having resistance against their efforts of bombing the camp itself.
I bring formidable allies with me, and we shall see.
Whoa,
the
whoa,
experience
whoa. I never said
blood.
I was joining all that.
You don't have to. I will. No, but we'll see the Lesperian's blood stain the grass.
Yes. Yes. Let them all bleed. You may travel cautiously with our back. Betray us, and you will see us cleave swiftly against your neck.
That means he likes it.
I will travel with them.
You got it. 1 second. As you see the Oompa Loompa blow a little whistle of his own. Oompa Loompa,
What did I do?
we've got a riddle for you to see. If you want to join our orcish band, solve this puzzle, it's really quite grand. And Hagrid is just fucking confused as this Oompa Loompa is just doing like a little walk around tour between the two of you, kind of doing like a wedding, not of traveling. What walks on 4 legs in the morning? 2 legs at noon and 3 in the evening. Answer this right with no hint or clue, and join us, friend, our journey anew. How do you guys respond to the Oompa Loompa totally fucking up this negotiation?
I mean, I know the answer.
I just answer it to stop this nonsense.
It's really dumb riddle. Everybody knows that one.
Doobadee-dee. It is a human. I see, you see. He whistles, "Do-do-do-do," and then steps aside. He does a bow, acknowledging this bonding. What was that?
I don't even know what it is, right?
Yeah, not really. It really looks like Rolly somehow made a teeny corner.
I'm like scrolling my mind to see if I've ever read this.
You've never seen an Oompa Loompa. This motherfucker came straight out of the special Fey plane. I'll say Seer Dawn has heard of these things,
it's
but
like
has
even
never
as
witnessed one.
a Fey being, I don't.
Yeah, like it's just like that rare. No one's found the Oompa Loompa chocolate
I
factory,
like how I
but
posted this as a complete
there.
joke, and now it's like taking over the entire campaign.
It's just canon.
Yeah,
You know, the Oompa Loompas are gonna start terrorizing the world, man.
Willy Wonka's the main boss now.
You should really be careful on which creatures you bring into Alex World.
Yeah, he actually destroyed an entire campaign's plane with his creation, Eric's. Well, not Eric, but his other character's creation. But nonetheless, you guys are now, I guess, bonded with these dudes. And you see Hagrid walk up to pick up his light. He's like, "Give me this back. Can't see a thing out here." As he picks it up, you see the light. Whoops, get his light. Light. This new update, there's like 50 more tabs for character customization. It's kind of nice, but super annoying right now. Boop. He picks up his torch and he goes, "Follow me, Hagrid of the Seventh. You all move ahead!" As he yells at his men. And they kind of scuttle, except one of them. That
What type
seems
of
to be.
orcs are these that they don't?
Say that again?
What type of orcs are these that they don't have dark vision?
These are. You would immediately know that there are 3 clans of orcs here in the orc domain: the orc claw of Luthic, the orc nurtured one of Utris, and the orc red fang of Shagars. All 3 bonded together into the dork domains after the domains after the Lisparians began their serious push, wiping out a couple of their smaller tribes on the west to cleanse the world of those in which they see as the ill. 2 of these clans lost their blessings because they went against their goddess's wishes and have been suffering from it since. Those 2 clans lost their dark vision ability, and another in which has never been put on the books, but rumor has it she stole 2 things that make an orc what they are, and they have since been fighting to redeem. With that, you would also understand that in the pyramid scheme of things, one of the orc tribes is dominant over the other 2, though that you may all discover later. As they all begin to travel with you, Hagrid stays with your particular pack. He goes, "How many do you have? Just these 4? 4 now, quarter." As he looks at the Oompa Loompa, he does not see Yuli at all.
a copy of Rolly's.
We're like, hey, there's fucking 5 of us. Think that's what-
I'll say I'll explain that we have a scout who's been scouting ahead.
Is he serving us or them?
Well, he allied with us, so I would assume us.
He sniffs the air. There must be something on the flight of feet. I do not smell the stench of our kind of yours. And he goes to sniff you. You guys walk probably about another mile and a half as you begin to see smoke rising in the distance and small little... You hear like this crazy kind of screeching cry in the distance. You hear a Hagrid go, "That is our Scorchspring Guard. They must be bombarding hell." As you guys continue around into what looks to be a full-on encampment, leading forward, you see that there is, in fact, conflict going on ahead of you. You all arrive to the battlefront with your new allied Orc Hagrid. As you do, you are immediately greeted by an entire camp of what are more orcs. Hagrid comes first, leading the pack, and goes, "Here, brothers, Hagrid of the Seventh brings more than the seventh he started to fulfill our siege." You immediately see two up top, one down here with what looks to be their own little crew of orcs, a catapult with literally a goblin fully attached with Diamond Knight sitting inside, two orcs yanking it back ready for a launch, as one of the orcs yell out from above, this one particularly, "Orc Claw Leader of Bluetech, Brother Hagrid, can they assist our siege?" He goes, "Let loose!" You see this catapult fire one of the goblins. They screech out
Nice.
and land. Did not go very far, but nonetheless damaging the ground around it. You never hear from them again. You hear, "Too close! We need to readjust!" At that point, you guys are free to walk around the immediate camp. I have put an invisible wall preventing you guys from moving past a particular zone for your own safety. You guys may assess the situation with the orcs. They have all recognized you guys as friendly. Imagine this is a camp you are walking into with opportunity to discuss the plan. There are a handful of orcs here, a shit ton of goblins strapped with dynamite, a couple goblins lined up with dynamite, two massive orc-like leaders with whips, and a couple other individual orcs up here that seem to be focusing on the battlefield south of you. This place smells and fills the air of embers and small plumes of smoke arising from where the fire has hit. You guys are free to move.
I'd like to go up here. I can cross this plane.
And Yuli's going to come from kind of out of the bushes and kind of approach and be like, I've completed my scudding, and it appears that we have two, looks like some form of balloons or zeppelins to the east. Seems like activity, although it doesn't seem to match what's going on here.
From where you and Yuli and Eric stand, where's the party? Yeah. So where Yuli and Eric stand, you guys see tons of places in which where they had fired and blown up these kamikaze goblins known as Scorchbringers. Doesn't look like they've hit enough of the field to be significant, but you do see palisades or makeshift, guardrails made out of wood spikes on both sides facing both ends. The orcs do not have any men further in the field. It's as if they have been pelting off these Scorchbringer goblins one after another, though you could imagine if they kept this up, their chances at blowing up the camp would dwindle, as their Scorch goblins are also dwindling per launch.
Want to help them adjust to hit target.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check as you start messing with the catapult. The rest of you guys do what, as you are now part of this camp, and they all look at you curiously, but none of them seem to be acting on any orders as they wait and stand by during this catapult siege.
Who are they shooting with the catapult?
They're shooting it south down here. If you guys were to, I'll drag your tokens real quick, since you guys are hiding behind this wall of safety.
Can you
Here, you'd see that if you zoom out, I guess, click out of your character and zoom out, and you should see all of the fire pits that have hit our vision.
I would turn to Rolly and quietly just say, "Do you think we could recruit the goblins to join our gang back at the Hollow?"
I'm going to do is I'm going to drag Yuli across real quick to reveal some of the maps so you guys have a better idea of what you're facing, though you guys would not know where the position of any opposition is.
What are these guys trying to kill exactly?
Did I just get flamed from a...
Yeah, I just moved your character to create vision for everyone. On that. Didn't keep you guys' fog of war up. Interesting. One second, let me see if I can fix it.
I'm refreshing too. Okay.
No, I think it was just me, honestly. I think it was the fog of war error. Like, I actually didn't have it triggered for you guys to remember.
Okay. Well, I would
I'm
answer
trying to
suit on then.
Okay.
What first? What kind of goblins are these?
They are Scorchbringer guards. They are the
right,
kind who like
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I know about them. Okay.
We could try. These guys are a little crazy though. They might burn the whole damn place down.
Maybe not then. Okay.
Right, so now if you guys click out
alright.
of your character token, you guys should be able to see the entire battlefield with just the highlights of where the goblins landed without revealing anything.
How do you get out of your character token?
Just click and drag anywhere outside of your character.
Ah.
And then zoom out, and you should see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish fire pits. And you imagine the enemies are somewhere over here, south, hiding behind their guard. But no one's talked to the orcs yet to get information on how this has been going either yet. Eric, you're
I guess I'd ask
working
an
on
orc.
it.
Yeah, what are you guys shooting at over there?
One of them just quickly respond. We are trying to weaken their hold. They're holding the ground and they have weapons of modern natures that we do not have against them. Their
What
reach
shoot?
is farther than ours. They look at you like his.
Does there seem to be like a main catapult, like I won't call it an engineer, but operator?
Oh no, these orcs are a bunch of dumb fucks that most likely stole this catapult. This is not
Okay.
made. This looks like it was taken from a proper military place, and they're just putting it to use by filling it with goblins with dynamite. They don't even have.
And I was just saying, can I take a look at the catapult itself and see if there's like, first of all, if there's any areas of weakness that could be mended, and also if there's any quick fixes I could, like adjustments I can make to it to make it a little more efficient.
Eric quickly mends what he sees chipped as he sees you putting your hands on it, trying to help him out. Give me an investigation.
I can do it too with the wire of building or whatever I have. So
Eric goes and touches his hand on every little hole that your eye goes to, quickly mending it before Yuli yourself can get to it. But you see that he is one of passion. As you guide yourself through, you see that this catapult has been battered and torn getting it here. It did not go through a normal way of travel. The wheels are destroyed, they're jammed. You probably couldn't roll this anywhere. It's more or less tweaking the trajectory of how far it can really launch one of these goblins. However, as you look at all the goblins, you and Eric could come up to the idea that their weight is what's changing the necessary trajectory per launch. The goblins range from plump to not plump, with different varying amounts of dynamite. None of them have the same amount of sticks. None of them seem to be a coherent band. These dudes are just ready to blow.
Well, have you ever thought of just launching the dynamite?
We did. It almost blew up our own camp. They went everywhere, like a sporadic spray of tiny fireflies trying to kill us.
But if you were to sort them inside a leather bag and cinch the bag and light the fuse.
We do not consider that.
Do you have such a bag that we could
lots
utilize?
of bags.
We have bags. We have goblins with bags. Do we put the goblin in the bag?
No. To take a step back.
Yes, the bag! They're like super excited.
It's like funny. Like my first thought was to start cutting the goblins up until they were equal sizes. Frickin' Eric is killing shit.
We
Let's see.
are firing what we have, but we need to keep at least 4 to destroy the base. We are trying to weaken their protections so we can harm them. Anytime we enter the field, they light us up, as their commander in the distance says.
Well, if we can find a way to launch these explosives, possibly, hear me out, without the goblins attached to the catapult, there's a chance we can adjust both the range and improve our accuracy, and place the payload where you most prefer.
Can I try like wrapping up some of the goblins in strands of rope? Not goblins, the dynamite.
I was like, how many goblins?
No.
You go and start grabbing some dynamite. How many sticks would you say you wrap around the rope? Each
How
goblin
many?
ranges from 5 to 10.
I'll
5 to 10.
do.
Are you saying pounds or?
You don't know. You haven't picked up the sticks.
I'll start with 5.
Okay. As you begin to pick up the dynamite sticks that are also kind of crudely made, imagine a really bad blunt wrapper with enough plug from coin rollers for them to be able to light it in time and not blow up. And you probably get like 7.5 pounds as you gather 5 of them and wrap it up. You imagine that they're not all full of gunpowder, and that could also be playing a factor in one the dispersed weight and the impact itself. As you look out in the field, you see that there's various impacts of extremity coming from the goblins landing. But you do have a bundle of 5. It definitely doesn't weigh anything near the size of the goblins were.
Can we determine where these people are stationed from the impact zones? Like, can we see a particular area that is fortified that the orcs are pointing out that they're trying to hit,
Orcs
or
would
are
be
they just like
tell you that there's a massive natural structure ruined here that at least 2 to 3 people are watching and calling shots at. And every time we try to shoot the goblin over it, we shoot too far or too close. There's a massive wooden false structure in the way. There are 2 separate sets of barricades in which there are a handful of men hiding behind. We have belief there is someone in front of this cart, and we do not know if anything is behind this wall. I don't know if you guys can see any of those drawings on it.
I'm going to start picking up rocks too and tying the dynamite to the rock to add some weight.
Is there like some sort of trigonometry roll I can make to kind of like guesstimate like what the weight should be for the range we're trying to get?
Give me an intelligence check.
the copy will cast fireball at that area that they're hiding behind?
You got it. Can you see the little circles and markings?
I do.
It could be easier to see.
Not really. I can see it on the stream. So
what if I glow them? Can you see them if they're glowing on the game side?
no, the map's just kind of blacked out. I can see little edges of it, but
gotcha. Yeah. Here's what I can do. I can
ping in the centers.
Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna put a light, and then just imagine you don't know what's inside any of them.
it didn't really do a lot. Okay.
You just have to move your token, I think, because it's the vision that your token would have, and there's a lot of walls.
Can you do like a left pull on the map and see if that gives you better vision?
Let me try this real quick. This could also be screwing it up for you guys. I put a wall. It's kind of in the way.
And I can see pretty much everything.
That's okay. I can see it on the stream. It's fine.
So, they warn you that there are definitely troops amongst those areas, and they are pelting left and right anytime they get close. Close as anything beyond the first or second fire pit, but pretty much going through this epicenter. Here would be the danger zone. Oops. So, as you guys look at the catapult, you realize that the catapult could probably fire accurately up to any of them. However, you guys would have to get the orcs to also help you, because the orcs are pretty much in charge of this. They're letting you assist them, but they're not going to just let you guys fire their goblins or the goblin ammunition, because in their eyes, they need the goblins. So you're going to have to convince them or explain to them what it is you guys plan to do with their catapult that they stole.
But can I go ahead and give what I believe is an accurate weighted projectile, and then just say, here you go, fire your shot.
Do you fire the wounded bundle in which Eric had, or a goblin?
So if you tell me
The
to
bundle.
wait, I'll do what I'm trying to.
Okay. He figures out that you throw a decent amount of rocks to probably make this. Sounds good, Sijan. About 20 pounds, I'd say.
We
Do
need
you load it in, Eric?
13 more pounds of rock. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how heavy you want it to be.
Okay. Yeah, I'll load it and say, this should suffice? Question.
The goblin gets ready to walk in. He goes,
No, 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 no,
My
no, no, no,
You're like holding him off from getting in.
no.
Not gonna let him martyr himself.
Hey, wait, it's my turn.
No.
The orcs scratch their head and they nod to fire it as they do. Yuli, can you give me a d20 plus 8?
Did the fireball do anything? Did it like?
Oh, I'm sorry. Where were you
explode?
firing the fireball? Sorry, I apologize. I saw it and I meant to ask you where you intended it.
Probably. I'm guessing. So I see these two barricades behind here. Is that kind of where they're hiding? I guess the
They're
barricade
anywhere,
on
yeah,
the,
behind the barricades.
the barricade on the left. I'd try and hit all the guys over there.
Okay, let me see what's the distance. It's a big ass map.
Okay.
It's 295 feet to the base of the barricade.
Okay. So I can't range it yet.
Yeah, your
It's
fireball
150 foot.
would
150
make
foot
it
range.
this far right now. Yeah, so you'd have to get closer.
So I'd have to move up. Sure.
So you didn't cast that. Go ahead and just recur that in your sheet.
You're good.
And Yuli, you roll a 19. You guys see it flying, and then an explosion right here amongst the little amongst this zone. You hear the orcs roaring acceptance. They pat you and Yorley and Eric on the back. So that was a hit. Let's watch them flee. You immediately see one dude dash behind this here. He runs out and he's like, ah! And they run behind the barrel here. You see another one run past and run ahead into the little barricade that's made about halfway on the mark. You guys witness at least 2 to 3 entities reshuffling after that hit, though no one is dead, at least not to your knowledge from this distance.
How much weight should we release for this distance?
Or which? Sorry.
Let's see.
Asking
Look,
Julie what he thinks
Yeah.
we should.
I'm just double checking because I think I saw where you marked it, but we overshot our target a little bit, did we?
Well,
Or
we
did
hit
we
this one, right? That's what we
Yeah.
hit.
Correct.
down here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we overshot it. So
Yeah.
So we need to add the weight so we can get less of an arc. So do you want to add it with dynamite or add it with rock?
Let's try rock first to conserve.
Copy.
How much more weight would you add? 5 or 10 pounds?
Maybe just a 5. We didn't miss it by too much.
Okay, so I'll add 5 more pounds.
Okay.
I just had the mage hand kind of helping to load the cat.
You got it.
Like, probably like an alley-oop it. So like it goes and then you just mage hand throw it straight down.
Beautiful. As Mei Chen comes in to help. Sir Don, Jin, you guys see them really trying to help this siege, but what are you two doing?
I already said I had no interest in this fight because I have no idea why they're fighting.
You got it. Did you want to ask anyone or you just don't care?
Yeah, at this point, I don't care.
You got it.
I
Sir
think
Don.
I would probably hang out with Jin, to be honest.
Okay. You guys are
I would
watching.
probably just wait until anything that we need to do is required of us.
Gotcha. You got it. That's a light on your guys' side of the field here. Okay. So, as you guys add a little bit more weight, Rolly helps out a little. I need another d20 plus 8.
Seardown would probably be watching the camp or like the, all the action going on, and he'd probably try to pinpoint who the main like leaders of this crew are. Is it just the one guy that we came here with,
It's
or
4 orcs total? It looks like 4 different war
Okay.
bands coming together.
okay?
Real quick, when you say +8, do you mean a D8 or do you mean just +8 to the?
A flat. I didn't correct you last time because you hit, but
Yeah.
it'd be between us.
Okay, it's just you. Then +8. Copy.
Nice.
He fires. This one lands right in front as the calculations were right, but the orc looked at you and he cut the string too high. Though you do hit the immediate barrier of itself, it does catch light slowly. They don't run away from it immediately because it's a big ass piece of wood, but it is catching on fire. It's flames to that bad boy. What do you guys do? You guys are trying, but no one's reacting like the enemy side because, well, they're safe.
I'll turn to the orc that's operating, or actually, Eric. Like, do you want to man this catapult? I'm going to see if I can get a little bit closer, and if they start to disperse and push our direction, I want to be ready for any kind of forward motion on their part.
Yeah, sounds good. And I'll make another replica of the.
You got it.
Okay. All right, so I'm heading over to this tower.
This one up here.
No, down here. Where am I? Oh, wait, hold on.
This one right here. Got it.
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. First of all, is there anyone like there? I'm not like stepping on anyone's shoes.
No, there's
there,
like
right?
there's 4 orcs up there, but they're just manning it up there. They're just watching, just kind of seeing it.
Can I just go up there and just kind of make a perception check and see what I can see as far as what our actions are kind of causing?
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you look across the field from this point of view. Very nice. You do see that there is an individual standing on a platform here, a woman, and an individual standing on a platform way in the back. And he's moving his hands almost like a conductor of sorts. It seems as if the one furthest away is calling the shots, and the one on the second platform is reinforcing them.
Okay, and to
Everyone
verify
else
this,
seems to be hidden out of sight behind some kind of barricade or debris.
and this is the closer platform you're talking about, or was this stuff? Oh, there's this one, and then the furthest back is this one, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, copy.
I was gonna say, Alex but I just noticed I have something called time grenade. I'm gonna add that to the.
You got it. Okay.
And
it is a catapult.
Real quick, what's the range between, let's say, the tower mat and that blockade we just caught on fire?
Say that again. Sorry. What's the gap?
But what's the range between
those 2 locations?
Yeah, just kind of get an idea of
I would
scale.
say it is about 100 feet.
Oh, okay, that's not okay. Let's see.
Eric loads up a time grenade. Do you wind it already, Eric, or you wait for all that?
I'll wind it because, I'm planning on launching it with the dynamite. So if we do get a hit, they're stuck there.
Okay. You got it.
I want it to be an effective shot.
Any other suggestions on Rolly's or Yuli's end? Since it's a 3-man op.
You're asking Rolly?
Yeah, you too, Rolly. Any other opinions or maneuvers in which you suggest for them?
I mean, if he's all the way up there, I'm going to have the copy go with him since he's climbing up this tower. So I'll have the copy go over to the tower.
And real quick, are we seeing any sort of movement towards our location, or are they still kind of staying at their zone?
They seem to be steadfast. The closest enemy you can actually see is the larger one hiding behind this wagon. There seems to be 2, but you do see the side of one of them.
Okay. So I guess my next question is, could I advance up to this tower?
Yeah, there's actually a goblin on there. I mean, oh no, there isn't an orc. I thought I had an orc up there. Yeah, that is one of your guys' sides, tower technically.
Okay, so I'll also head over here.
Okay, you see Yuli making his way even further. As he does, you guys hear, let me see, just for fun of it. You guys hear off in the distance a fire just shoot. I mean, like a rifle similar to the sound in which Yuli's would make fire off in the distance. Though no one actually sees it hit anything because it's physically impossible to hit anything.
Can we get a bead where this exactly the sound came from?
Yeah. As he fires it, it seems to come from the very center cart. As they fire in your direction, Yuli, it's very, very short. It hits the bottom of the scout tower. You hear like a little wooden like chick.
All right. Could I investigate the area and sort of see if I could see who shot?
Yeah, you can see the individual lurking out right behind the wagon cart.
Okay.
I guess. Here, there's a little bloop. Light source right there. About 165 feet away, I believe.
Okay.
185.
He's shooting at me. I'll go ahead and shoot back real quick.
What's your max range of your weapon?
120.
You fire blind, unless
that's really the effective range, right?
Oh yeah,
That's
is it
probably
120 max or is
range.
it 120 higher?
It's probably 320 max.
It's 120, and I have a sharpshooter.
120. Gotcha. Okay, so you fire, but it's just out of range, so you still need a high roll.
Okay, I'm gonna. Although I kind of have unlimited bullets, I'm just kind of doing that just to kind of let him know I know where he's at.
Got it. As you fire, you're rolling it, right?
Oh yeah, I thought you just kind of like.
Hit.
Let's see. Actually, how do you attack
You
on
just
this?
click on the
Yeah, gotcha. I'm looking at that, but yeah, I'll go over to my.
Oh, real quick, guys. Previously, obviously, he hasn't seen it, but did you guys like the Argon combat HUD back in the day?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here, let me activate it real quick for you guys in case you guys want to use. Some of you guys might want to use that on. I know you don't actually ever use Foundry face rolly, but there's here. It's gonna refresh for you guys real quick. When you click on your character, it might not be activated right away, but on your left-hand side where you do your measuring and movements, there's a toggle that will appear that you can click, and it says Argon Combat HUD, and it'll change your macro bar and stuff on the bottom left-hand side into a full-on character clickable application. Have the icon of swords next to it. Clicking it activates and deactivates it like a toggle.
Yeah, I've always thought it was kind of messy.
It's had a lot of updates, but you can check it out now and see if you care about it at all. Just since, for those who don't like to open the character sheet every 2 seconds or it doesn't use a macro bar.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
But regardless.
Yeah. So sorry. I'm looking for my musket.
It will be on the second sheet, but I'm going to put it in your favorites so you don't have to look for it anymore. It'll be underneath your token.
All right. So. All right. So then where's my favorites located at?
So if you open your character sheet right underneath your portrait and HP and all that, it's right
there. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at that. I was still looking for the copy. There we go. Awesome. So.
You guys see Yuli fire back.
And this is actually, would this be with advantage since if I take a round because of steady aim? Okay, cool.
He's also at a higher height too.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
You fire and you hit a side of that. You hit a side of the cart and it's like, give me some damage, and it'll get half of it. Oof. Minimal. Makes sense.
Half of what?
You see it hit the cart. It covers its head. You feel okay in the fact that you made contact. You're disappointed in the fact that it didn't knock them down. But you know they're there. They know you're there. Gunfire has shut off. At the moment, there is still no immediate initiative, but tensions are rising. You guys see Yuli having a shoot-off. What are the rest of you all doing in the distance behind?
Copy Rolly's gonna fire a crossbow bolt.
You got it. Did I not copy over copy Rolly? And you only have your original one?
Yeah, he's over in the tower. Yeah, you never copied him over.
Weird. Okay. Where's you at?
Guess it'd be at disadvantage.
Oh, you're back here.
Okay.
Just copy over here.
Still pretty low. So 14.
14. As a cannonball? I mean, as a fireball, or were you shooting?
A crossbow.
Oh, crossbow. Got it. The crossbow's going. Let me see if anyone is low. Nope. It hits the cart, though. Just short. Off in the distance, you all hear a war horn that is not the orcs. And then some almost indistinguishable shouting. Yuli, you can give me a perception check. Copy Roll, you can also give me a perception check.
$26.
Copy Rolly can hear kind of like this raspy communication. Begin to move forward! Take everything! Let none get past! They hear, all of you guys begin to hear a hurrah! Kind of like a distant call of unison. In a few moments, all of you realize that they may begin their approach. How do you guys wish to prepare?
The copy would message Real Rolly and tell him what's happening, and then he would kind of daisy chain all the party members together and let them know.
Okay.
They're fucking advancing on our position. Seems like there's a lot of them.
So, bail.
These fire goblins ain't gonna bail, I know that much.
Just tell me what you need.
Go into war or walk away from it.
Can I get this orc to launch the catapult again?
Sure. You know where the general area in which you want to launch it, is that still the epicenter
That's
of this?
still here, yeah.
Okay. I'll let you roll the 20 plus 8. It flies in the air. As it does, it kind of has this unique silence to it as everyone that looks in that direction watches it kind of have this glow and brief moment where this kind of sprinkling dust begins to trail behind it. And then you see just this opening of like a very hard to see veil that just bubbles out. While it does that, it and the dynamite, right? You had dynamite in there with it, right?
Yes.
The dynamite within it begins to very, very slowly float in the air, descending down into the sweet pocket of where Eric wants it to land when it gets there. In that 9-second meantime, What are you guys doing as you wait for that to hit?
Copy Rolly is gonna do Bardic on Yuli, and the real Rolly is gonna do Bardic on. Fuck it, I always give it to Jin, so we'll give it to Jin. Always works out.
Jin continues to become the benefactor. Very good. Jin, you feel blessed. You see this small little area in which the grenade landed here. Yuli has Bardic, and so does Jin. Do you guys do anything or wait for the bomb to resolve?
I'm gonna wait for the bomb to resolve before I.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
And I'm
start
holding-
moving forward, I guess.
and I'm holding. I'm just kind of waiting for them to get like, not until you see the white of their eyes sort of situation.
Gotcha. You all watch in slow motion for the longest 9 seconds of your life, like a drone firework display that didn't go off until it does. At the end of the 9 seconds, you all of a sudden all hear. You see debris flying around everywhere. You hear a couple screams. Go ahead and roll me 8d12, please, Eric.
Oh lord.
The other side, you just hear screaming of commotion. So we got some 60s up in here.
Is that plus the shrapnel damage?
From your bomb?
With the rocks.
Oh, the rocks. Yeah, that's everything and combined. This one is going to make a save because they're technically on the other side real quick. Be a con because they were slow in movement. They get hit. That knocks them unconscious. You guys don't know this, but there's a body there waiting. And this one technically doesn't get hit because they're behind this large stone wall. All right. Explosions go off. With that, you immediately see 1, run behind the cart. 2, join behind, slowly in pursuit. Then, off to the left, in the shadows of the flames, you see 2 more running up. Then, from the south directly, 2 coming up from the left of the cart. 1 does a large swing around the fire pit here to try to get to the downed member. Those of them still inside are going to lose their turn because of the slowed effect in which occurred. I need you guys to roll me in initiative. Does your second rollie have its own turn, or did you decide how we do that? I forgot.
It's its own thing. Yeah.
You got it.
Unless you want me to do it on the same turn to save time, I don't really care.
We'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
It could benefit you keeping it in its own initiative because I could cheat you too. Yeah.
Whoever rolled initiative for me, thanks.
It might have been me.
So real roll is 22 and the copy is 14.
You got it.
This 18 is pretty good with a +1 initiative.
What did the fake rollie get?
14.
14. So, all right, we begin with the OG himself, Rolly Goblicon. It's always gonna pull. Oh, they're opposite at them. Anyways, move your top one. That's you.
Yeah. He's really far away right now. So
You can
probably
talk to
the
your
best-
allies. Let them know that shit's about
That's
to go
true.
south.
I mean, I've already kind of done that. Yeah, I'll move up. Let's see, how far can I move in one turn? These are 5-foot squares.
Correct. If you click and drag your token, it
10,
should give you a full-on
20,
measurement when you do it.
30, 25, 30. So I'll dash. I'll get to like there.
As you get there, you hear some of the orcs here. Are you goblin going to? It seems as if we have lost control of these Scorchbringers. They all want in on the blood. They're like, blood will be burned.
I'm just here to make sure nobody dies.
Where's the Oompa Loompa? Did I bring him?
Don't.
As you say, I hope nobody dies. You guys hear another Oompa Loompa whistle. Beep. And off in the distance, you hear Oompa Loompa Dabba Doo. We've got a riddle just for you. To siege a camp that's far and wide. Answer this riddle, then we'll ride. I'm swift but silent, I fly through the air. My purpose is deadly, so you best be aware. From hundreds of feet, I reach my mark, guided by skill and shot through the dark. What am I? You whisper that to
What are
yourself?
those fire goblins?
Eric whispers it loud enough for it to reach the Oompa's ear. That is correct. I am an arrow in the night. And he just goes quiet again. What's this massive magic AoE? Jesus, Rolly, what are you trying to cast?
Is Oompa Loompa at least giving us buffs for getting riddles right?
He's just dropping riddles. That's what Oompa Loompas do. They tell you how things work, just in a puzzling manner.
Give us chocolate if we win this, like a real.
I was gonna say, do we get some kind of prize?
Yes, I haven't asked Oompa Loompa directly, but he looks at you with a wink.
Polymorph into blueberry.
I know. Roll them around. So, Rolly, do you interact with any of them as you arrive, or do you just kind of run up?
I'd give a rousing speech in Goblin to the other goblins, I guess. Try and perform like a little, thing to hype them up so they don't get scared.
Throw that performance out there. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Okay. Oh, that was the copy. It doesn't really matter. It's the same score. 22.
All right. The goblins are like, yes, we will burn. They're excited.
Oh wait, no, it is a different score. Never mind. Yeah, because I've got magic items on the other guy. Here, I'll just reroll it. All right, same score, 17.
Well, that explains it. All right. They're excited. They are ready to burn. They're ready to fight. They go, we want a piece of them. Even an ear will do. You and your turn, sir?
Yeah, I've moved like my whole action stuff, so
You got it. You see a small little pack right here run out. And they hit the fields. 3 goblins and an orc. Eric, they run ahead of you. The action is running away.
Okay. Going to cast this. I never use it. Out of range of the users, but man. I may do this again, maybe. Why won't it let me use that?
What are you trying to do?
My peerless athlete.
Did you have to use it on yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I have myself selected. It just keeps saying channel divinity.
Oh, designated item uses. Yeah, it's because it's saying you don't have any more channel divinity.
just declick the consume resource button.
Yeah, that would work too. I don't know where your channel divinity is actually tracking. Yeah, no idea, but I trust it should work.
I mean, I have both of my channel divinities show that I have a spell or a slot,
Yeah,
so
that's
there you go.
You good.
No, not that one.
I
Gosh,
don't know.
dang it.
You're good.
Sorry, I meant this one.
Boom. All right. You cast Peerless Athlete on yourself. You got advantage on athletics and acrobatics. And
So
you can-
basically, I'm just going to run, use my dash, and try to jump over behind this thing.
Okay.
Super Mario jump behind him.
You run, you dash, you give me a performance check to see how cool Eric looks as the carrot man is on the move. You see that allies are making their approach.
Collided, so that's interesting.
Yeah, just then you drag it. There were walls
And
put
then
everywhere.
you want me to? What do you want me to? Yeah. What?
Just performance to see how it looks.
Okay, performance.
Meanwhile, commentary-wise, Sir
It
John
looks
and
awesome.
Eric eats shit and just slides down the hill. He gets up. You guys see the top of his carrot plume arrive. He's okay.
He's still trying to figure out the Oompa Loompa riddle. Wasn't concentrating.
He's just so confused why it was so simple.
Anything else, Eric?
Yeah, I mean that was bonus action, freaking everything. So
You got it. The advance continues. You see this guy making his move up. They are like winged gargoyle-like creatures, though they are not taking to the air as they move in. They aim up at Team Yuli. The other rollie. It's gonna be a disadvantage. Oops, should have been a disadvantage. 1 second, let me reroll that. It still hits.
Wow.
Copy Goblin takes 28 points of damage as you guys see just a full-on, well, Yuli and I guess Eric would see a full-on just spray of double-barrel musket come and rip through second rollie. Second rollie technically acts like a pull U, just limited to growth, right?
Yep. He's a real sentient being.
You guys hear second rollie just as that just rips through him and hits him instead of Yuli, who's sitting right next to him. This dude will hold his ground there. This particular dwarf-looking dude is just like running with heavy armor down his body, just trying to keep up into the fray. As he arrives, he is going to fire at Yuli with this heavy crossbow. You are 10 feet out of his safe range. Nat 1. He trips.
That's better.
The arrow points at himself and he guts himself for max damage as he just falls over.
Oh, no.
He goes
gotta be
prone.
careful with those crossbows.
Point directly at enemy.
Yuli's feeling
Friendly fire
the
with
most
crossbows.
embarrassing display of handling from this dude.
Crossbow applied directly to the forehead.
Yeah, Yuli's feeling like Domino right now. It's like the person right next to him gets just blasted, he gets no scatter shot, and then the person who's trying to shoot him trips and shoots himself in the head.
Totally makes sense. These two dash behind. From the left, you see two small kind of Tabaxian-like feline individuals run up to try to get behind this guard, but still exposed. Two people immediately move from the initial fire in which Eric cost. One comes up to the right-hand side, the other comes up to the left, flanking around, one toward the back of the other old man. You don't see this one yet. This one off to the far right comes and stabilizes the individual present on the floor that you guys technically aren't aware of. Otherwise, that is their advancement. No one else makes any more attacks. Yuli, there's a field of things to shoot. What do you do?
I'm going to go ahead and let loose on the gargoyle that fired at me. I'll do it with sharpshooter, so -5, but I haven't moved, so still with advantage. So, oops, how do I do this? Oh, it's saying my target's blocked by a wall.
Try to involve these things and just make it very difficult. Yeah, there's actually no wall. You're checking the
yeah, gargoyle.
This dude right here?
Yeah.
That's wild. There's not a wall anywhere.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let me try again.
Let me check the settings. Let me see if I can just take that off too. Make sure you have a T select on them, because if you select any others by chance, then that for sure will
How would I see if there another one was selected?
There's like a little dot that's your color on top of the enemy that you chose.
Actually, I don't see a dot. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I'm left clicking on it.
No, T.
Oh, actually, that might be why.
Now it's there.
There we go.
Now
There we go.
Doom.
So attack with advantage, and again, this is sharpshooter, so -5.
Okay.
You can add a D10 before knowing if you hit, if you like, but
That hits.
you probably know you hit.
You guys see that Yuli just starts pelting from above.
All right. So with +10.
27.
Scary.
It stands there
What
and just
happens
takes it.
is
You
that-
see chips of just debris coming off the gargoyle.
All right. I'll shoot it again. Same situation.
Eric and Rolly, give me insight checks.
Okay.
That absolutely hits.
23.
23.
That's fine. Very nice.
Also 23.
Both of you
wow.
pick up that the Lisperian army is cheating. They might have banned Warforged, but they didn't ban elemental-based summons or awakened creatures. These are not proper military men of Lisperia. These are fillers, and very tough ones at that. You doing another 21 points total, right?
Yes. Where
got
that
it.
was 22.
You see a second chunk come off this gargoyle. This dude is taking the hits. They are meant to make this hard for the orcs and goblins. You could tell that they aren't expecting this kind of firepower hitting them back, but they are following orders. With that, Yuli, anything else? 2 solid shots, successful hits. 40 total
I will go.
damage.
I will go ahead and use my action surge. So 2 more shots.
50 total, sorry. You got it.
Actually, hold up. Let me. Where do I go to click that? So I know I used it. Is that under features?
Should be. You should also be able to filter it on the top of
Oh.
the feature search bar.
Okay. Oh yeah, Actually, I should have been using the sharpshooter feat right there. Oh, there you go. So second, no action surge. There we go. So shoot again.
Yuli takes command of the field as he just starts popping off shots. Oh, Jin and Sardana coming up with a great idea what to do during this time. Give me some
And
add the +10 to your roll, so it drops it all in.
can I? Oh, okay. So okay, it's just a flat +10. So do I just?
I mean, you hit, so damage, and then in that situation, we'll put +10.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
So in this case, it would be 17, right?
Yes, 10 plus. Is it a 6? Because I have a 4 modifier +2 for archery. So yeah, sounds all right.
You got it. All right.
And
Fire
then,
again.
yeah, one more.
This thing is just. You hit it again. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to have him hunt down Eric. It's for 11 points of additional damage and 10 on top. Very nice. As this time you hit it, you see
21.
one of its wings. Yeah, I had an extra 10.
Nice.
As you see
That's
one
smart.
of its wings shatter. It's the first time it's shown any kind of wear over its person. As it holds musket close to its chest and it yells. Anything else, Yuli?
See, I still got my bonus action, and crap, in hindsight, I should have did this before, but I'll go ahead and do a 100's mark.
Got it. It is now 100 marked. Second, Rolly, that is standing next to Yuli. What do they do?
How many of these gargoyle things can I get within a certain amount of square feet? Which I'm checking right now. Looking at a total of 40 square feet. That's the
From
total
where he
number of
stands?
gargoyles. From where he stands, yeah.
You've got
'Cause it's got a range of 120 feet. Am I within?
You got
120
3
feet of the
enemies
copy?
within.
Okay, that's good enough.
Within the zone.
3 gargoyles or 3 just
there's
enemies?
there's two feline-like individuals down here and 1 gargoyle up here.
Okay. Sure. How far away from him am I from all of these creatures?
You are farthest from the dude who shot himself. 110. The gargoyles behind him vary between 130 and 150.
Okay. And there's 2 of them down here, right?
Correct.
Okay. I will hold an action if they move forward to cast slow.
And
I'll try and get at least.
Radius?
What's up?
So is that radius you have right now the max range of it?
The max range is 120 feet, and it makes a 40-foot square.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to try and get as many of them as I can in a 40-foot square before the next turn that I take will be the trigger, basically. So
okay,
it gets back to my turn before my turn comes. I'll cast the spell then and just get as many as I can. But if at any point like I can get more than 3 of them or get more than 2 gargoyles, more than 2 or 3 gargoyles, I'll try and get the gargoyles is basically what I'm targeting with
that's
it.
your priority.
Yeah.
And
that's the priority.
This center right here near the fallen dwarf that shot himself, that would be your max casting range. So if you see them go up there, that would be me giving to you a tell. All right.
And then he didn't use the bardic from what I understand yet, so I don't have. I will use nimble escape hide then. So I will try and like duck and cover behind the. Okay. That is 31.
Beautiful. You disappear. Even Yuli takes a second glance to realize that you're sitting there crouched next to him and you just
after he got shot, he's not messing around. All right, that's it. Enter.
Jin. Off in the distance, Yuli is taking mad shots and supposedly hitting, at least to your understanding. But at the same time, you really have no fucking clue what's happening.
Here's a question. Would I be able to talk to Serdon out of earshot of everybody?
Yeah.
Could we use the gossip room for that?
Sure. Let's go, both of you. I like where this is going.
Oh boy, let's do it.
Tell me what he said.
Everybody on stream is just listening.
Right. Problem is, Sirdon's connected to my like secondary stream, so hopefully he just like mutes me, or I should just be quiet. But is this the village that we're trying to attack? Is that kind of where this whole thing is taking place, or
I'm
this is not even
the camp, or maybe it's not. It was pretty close to the watchtower, so
yeah.
Or this just may be the barricade up to that village.
Yeah, it could be like their outer defenses or something. It seems like these guys are Lesperian dudes, right? So
yeah,
it probably is, right? Like this is like the defenses of the town or something coming out to meet us.
Yeah.
Being so far away, it's gonna be hard to do anything. Are you just gonna keep shooting the catapult at them? Is that the plan? Or?
I'm already up forward.
Yeah, that's true. I should just fly up there. Be done with this. I don't know why I'm just like going on the ground.
I'm just trying to get within 60 feet of this one that was being shot so that I can tell the dead it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty far out of range.
I mean, they've got ranged attacks and
I don't even think I don't know, it probably does. Like the arrow catching stuff works against bullets. I don't know.
no, for sure. Any ranged attack, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have that, but I was just thinking about it.
catch this bullet with some chopsticks.
Unfortunately, I have to move 20 feet forward just to
cool.
hit this guy. But maybe this is some free cover.
Do you have extra speed because you have extra jumping distance is what you got.
Yeah, and advantage on athletics and
Okay.
acrobatics.
It's pretty useful. Like in like a adventuring sense. There's a lot of like shit that you'd want that.
No, yeah. Well, like the other broken thing about it is like you can carry, push, drag, and lift is doubled. So I already am a large creature, so then I get to
So
double
you
that.
like pick up anything you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. How much does the gold weigh?
Right.
We should do that at Mirage Arcana, just like a fucking block of gold that says mile wide and like crash the economy.
You
Is there
thought the
anything you can
monster
do?
energies were? I just noticed your message. You thought the monster alcohols were bad?
I mean, it's like malt liquor, so it's
Oh
not
yeah, I
good,
can't even
like,
drink
yeah.
that then.
Yeah, I
that
got
would
it as
give-
a joke. I was like, I never had seen it before, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. I have to. I normally wouldn't have even drank it, but I don't know. And
Yeah, my
lost
coworker
lost
thought
my
they were
job
really
on
good.
Monday, so I was like, fucking, yeah. Did they? Oh, they must just like. Well, it's sugar free, so I don't know. I wouldn't buy the sugar free ones without alcohol, so the ones like
Right.
that is really bad.
The Monster Energy drink?
Yeah.
Oof. Rough.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, I
Stay
would
done.
get a migraine if I was drinking that though. So.
It is your turn as everyone gets a migraine thinking of Monster Energy drinks that have alcohol.
I don't think they're Monster Energy, right? They're just monster branded alcohol, right?
Yeah, I think it's just the taste of it. I don't think they can put caffeine and alcohol together. That was like Four
After
Locos.
the Four Locos.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that after that. The alchemists were punished.
Okay, so for my go, what I'm gonna do is I am going to
Real quick, as you think that, this is exactly what they put for the Beast Unleashed. We're not
Ooh.
loco.
God damn
Straight
it.
up called them out.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It's funny that you mentioned it. Anyways, go ahead.
I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and probably turn on my aura of purity.
Nice.
And that's gonna be wait, why can okay, I just place it on myself, right? So yeah, now it'll do all those things if you're within my range.
It needs to get changed to the
What?
PlayStation
That's so
start
weird.
sound.
Oh my god, that would be incredible.
You're right.
Please do that. Oh my lord. Oh god.
That's pretty cool. Aura, yeah.
Hell yeah, it is. I like that.
So that's what I'm gonna do for my turn. That's my action, and I don't really have much with my bonus action right now, so I'm just gonna chill.
You got it. Sweet. You protect those you're around. With that, the orc leader that seems to be taking majority of the command yells out, "Everyone to the front! If they push us back, our brothers will have nothing to stand for." You immediately see the kamikaze goblins just run in excitement as they all start dashing to the front lines as fast as their little feet will carry them. And you see that a lot of them are holding like little burn tip sticks that they're ready to put against their fuse at any moment. These guys are all good. All right, we go into the next round. Rowley, you see they're mobilizing.
That's been a really good speech, Rolly.
Was. Really, you might be muted. Unless you take a step away.
I was looking to see if Sirdon moved up on his turn. Looks like he moved a little bit. I'll move just into his aura then. The
You got it.
protective one. Actually, you know what? I'll move back. Well, he's gonna move up, so I'll move back. Sorry. We'll do Bardic, I guess, to Sirdon for doing that. So that's pretty cool. So he'll have it as well. I still have an action. What do I want to do? Fuck it. I'll cast greater invisibility on myself.
You disappear. As you do, you hear a whistle. Oompa, loompa, dooba dee dee. We've got a riddle for you to see. As you approach the battlefield bold, solve this riddle and strength you'll hold. I'm calm before the storm, the breath before the charge. In silence I am born, but in battle I am large. What am I? Any of you guys are allowed to answer.
I don't think.
Thinking about this.
Eric said the other one was too easy.
That's a good one.
Anyone want to make an intelligence check?
Who has good intelligence? That's a better question.
All right.
I do not.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Wait, we got it. Oh, wait.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the calm before the storm. The breath.
Horn, maybe?
I think I know it.
It sounds like thunder almost to me.
You're want like it's like the anticipation of something, right?
Bingo, the anticipation.
Ooh, nice.
You guys might get something for answering these right. You never know. So far, we're 3 for 3. Not my fault, but you guys caused this. You are correct. Anything else, Rolly? I'm keeping score of all the ones you guys get right. I promise.
What did I do? I cast Great Invisibility. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, you're invisible. Perfect. All right. With that, these guys go wild. To the battlefield! Eric, you see them use all their little whoos they can to get exactly to where you are. They have just entered the battle. These ones are this way. These ones are going to run down this way. Whoops, I only grabbed one on that one. Basically, everyone's starting to come and join. There is a problem in this approach via the orcs, but it's Eric's turn to figure that one out.
How big is this log?
Well, if I were to pull my ruler out and measure it for you, I'm going to get
No,
a
not length. Not length.
Oh, thickness? I'd say 10 feet.
Okay. Wow, 10 feet.
It's a big ass tree. We'll make it 7.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to just see if it counts as cover. That's all.
Yes, it would consider it. Used to have a wall behind it. I just moved all them all because you guys were having issues. Pretty much every large debris in the field is considered cover at this time, which is why no one's shot you.
Bonus action. Going to run up here for now.
Ooh. You step out. As you do, you have the burning flames from the kamikaze remains of a goblin charred next to you. The air smells fresh of their death. And then you look off at the gargoyle that's half broken and shattered by Yuli's bombardment. And you cast Toll the Dead. Immediately wince in pain and close their eyes shut tight. and they just pass it. Shake it off. You miss.
I'll just do it one more time if you can give me another wisdom.
Okay. He really pushes his brain to the limit. And nat 20s that V out of there.
What I'm going to do is shuffle back a little bit.
Okay. And with that, you hold?
Yeah, I mean, that's my turn.
Okay. You guys hear some barking orders in the distance. Eric, Yuli, and Rolly 2. Give me a perception check to see if you can hear what's being said. Jeez. So maybe I'll just be building them cheaty characters. All three of you guys understand and hear. The ones equipped! Get them for everyone! It's time to light their field. You guys understand their purpose and their goal at this time. Immediately, the gargoyle that's in front runs off to the side to provide short cover here. Pulls out his gun and fires.
Oh, shot.
I think, yeah. How many? Oh, yeah. He's still, I guess I'd still be waiting on that trigger. Yep.
You guys see this poor goblin in the center look as this beady kind of flint of just debris flies in his direction. Completely explodes, instantly killing all four of the individuals there.
Oh, no.
Eric, you see from a first-hand approach the concern with this. Then the others continue to pursue. These ones run off to the side. Eric, you see that they're trying to scale the building in which your allies are in. This one runs forward to this dude. These two run to the side here. Rolly 2, that would, I assume, be your trigger.
Yeah.
I don't, if you
Yeah, that would be able to hit all of them, I think. So we would try and slow those guys. So let me cast it. If I can find it. Yeah. So I have to make wisdom saves for each of them.
You got it. Dun, 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 dun. 3 coming from this one. 3, 2. Fail. They actually have a decent wisdom. That's kind of surprising.
Okay,
is it? What's your save?
It is a 18.
Okay, so 2 pass.
But I will try and cutting words one of them
Okay.
at least.
Okay. The dwarf fails. The one in front of him fails, and these two on the left pass you cutting words. Which one?
Probably the one that got the 21 instead of the 22. So
Okay,
minus
so
6
I'll
to that, so he
highlight
would fail.
those 3.
Yeah, he'll fail.
So oops, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops, they're not moo dancing, guys. They're not having fun. The ones lit up are slowed as they're just like. The dude who shot himself was trying to yank out the arrow, and now he's like in this slow, agonizing pain. And he's just, it's just making it worse for the poor man.
They make the save at the end of their turn. They get -2 to their AC, half speed. And they can only take 1 action. No reactions.
You got it. Beautiful. Nice maneuver. Yuli, right before we begin yours, there's another whistle. Beep. Oompa, loompa, dooba-dee-dee. We have a riddle for you to see. To understand what fate we share, solve this riddle if you dare. We gather closer when danger's nigh, and face the end, together we die. But in unity our strength is shown, but in death we're left alone. What are we? And again, any of you guys are free to answer. These are team Oompa Loompa riddles.
We gather close when danger's nigh, and face the end together we die. Strengths are stronger
It refers to what you just
together, but
witnessed,
they
Sirdon.
die alone.
Yuli is oblivious to what happens behind him. Any guesses?
Is it like a group of something? Maybe like a group of animals?
Correct. A group of soldiers as they die.
Oh, okay.
You guys just watched a poor goblin blow up all of his friends as they all died together. Yuli, what do you do? That counts as a pass. Nice job.
What kind of covers that gargoyle I shot at before currently?
This one,
got?
because you're at a higher vantage point, it's barely assisting its AC. So nothing major. It has like a quarter cover or third cover, I guess is what
Okay.
was in D&D.
And sharpshooter would nullify that. So
yeah, so that's why for you it wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it wasn't total.
Nope.
Okay, I'll fire again, but this time, since I have advantage, I will do it with the sneak attack.
Okay.
So I think the best way of, because I'm doing a sharpshooter / sneak attack. Do I click both or just?
You would just technically, I mean, those are just putting it in the chat so we understand.
Okay,
but you would
okay. So
just put the gun through and then add in
and then just add it.
damage you hit
Copy.
on top of your mark on it.
Okay.
Plus, it has -2, and he can add a D10.
That
if
one
he likes
is
to
not a
before
-2.
Oh, that one's not. Okay.
Yeah, this one's in the
But
front. Yeah.
he still can add the D10 if he wants to,
Correct.
before he knows the
Oh, where
result.
am I?
No, your musket's broken.
Yeah, it's actually weird. Yeah, it's giving me a previous roll musket infusion. Has not.
Yeah, discard and
discard previous.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm still doing it. Undo until previous.
Oh, untarget 4 targets. That's why.
Oh, okay. So
just T over the one that you're focused on.
copy.
It looks like you had all of them targeted because I
Oh.
see.
That's why I did that. I did the same thing I did last time. There you go.
Perfect. Yep. I think it was because it was trying to have you fire 5 different targets.
Yeah. Still doing it. Discard previous. Undo.
Honestly, I think it's because you have like 20 out there. Hold on. Let me try.
Yeah.
It's probably trying to figure out all of this first. See if you can play off of that one.
Yeah.
Do you see? You don't see any buttons on it?
As far as
you could always just roll a D20 and then add them.
Yeah, you can do it manually.
True.
Yeah, because mine was showing me the buttons. I just don't know if it shows you the same.
I got like a green button on it, and there's the square around it. So it should be. Yeah, that's gooful. Okay, so let's go with D20.
Yeah.
So,
I believe your modifier is a 13.
oh, actually, here you go. I think I got it. There we go. I got it.
Oof.
Oh wow!
You still hit him.
Oh jeez.
right. You weren't using -5, right?
I was using -5.
You were. Okay.
Yeah,
You
so
use
you can
-5. You can choose to
add
roll
the D10
in a T10 or you miss.
want.
I'll do the
He
bardic.
doesn't know that he missed, but yeah,
Dude,
he
yeah.
knows the
In this
shot
case,
wasn't
he's right.
great.
Yeah, I knew it
Based
wasn't
on what
good.
he's been doing. Yeah, like
So-
you probably know that wasn't a good shot.
Go ahead and roll a D10. And it's enough. You
Ooh.
fire. You kind of lean into it. Making contact. Give me some damage.
Okay, and then I think it's just a 2d6 for. Oh, actually 3d6 because Hunter's Mark as well. So I'll just do 3d6.
And then an additional 8. Got it.
That should have. Did that roll 3? No,
Just
that's
roll
1.
one. Yeah, you got a 5.
Add 2 more D6 to it. One more.
Oh, they added a +3.
Oh,
to the
yeah,
other one.
my bad. I was trying to do 3d6.
5,
So,
6,
yeah,
7,
subtract
8,
3.
9.
There'll be an additional
So you got
4
9.
damage as I wipe that.
You can
3.
also just put 3d6. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're set. Alrighty. Anything else? That was your first shot?
That was my first shot, so...
Yeah. It's still
One more.
standing. It's looking rough. This thing is being chipped away slowly, but these things almost seem to have no feeling. $21 hits. Oh, wait. Are you using the -5?
Yes.
Then it misses.
Ah,
You fire. Chipping at the barricade before it and just missing it.
And since my original target's still standing, I'll keep Hunter's Mark on that target, and I'm good.
Rolly 2.
Oh, it's the second one's turn. Okay.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
that's right. He's concentrating on slow now.
You got it.
I will try and hit the guys in the slow with the fireball, I guess.
Okay.
We'll do a higher level, I suppose.
They still get a saving throw on this?
Yeah, they'll get a dex save.
Is it disadvantage?
I don't believe so. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think they have disadvantage. on dex
Yeah,
roll.
if they have
makes
slow, they're
Dex
they're
saves. Yep.
18. What's his save?
18, but I do have one cutting words left because it's a new round.
Let me just roll them all first, and then you can decide.
So,
Another
passes.
natty. Damn, that dude's rolling natties like wild.
There you go.
Yeah.
What the am I supposed to do? Wait, I did 2. Yeah, there's 3 gargoyles. I have to do save 1 sec. That one's gonna fail, and then the dwarf dude on the floor because poor him. He has a
So I'll
disadvantage.
use the cutting words on the one that passed.
And the dwarf fails. So, all right, cutting words on the one that
So the other one gets a
passed.
-9. So
Okay, so
I
only
think
one
only
actually
one of them,
passes.
the crit guy passed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they take 48 damage, or half that if they pass.
48.
Just this huge explosion just erupts right in the middle of this camp. Like you feel the backblast, like even all the way out where the other guys are.
As you guys just see this
And-
little ball of fire explode. Go for it. What else?
Oh, I'll add cutting of Fury the Small to the closest gargoyle, so he'll take extra damage.
You got it. You throw Fury the Small at the closest gargoyle, and how much is that?
So
Damage?
+5, just
You got
5 straight flat damage.
Additional 5 damage.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna try and do the nimble escape again. That seemed to work pretty well last time.
You go for the duck.
That's my bonus. 23.
Easy enough. Yuli, you don't know
I kind
where
of
the
would move.
up
I'd
and out
move
of it's
back
like he
a
has a
little bit
basket.
too, because I know
You
these
got
guys are coming up here.
Yuli, fun fact about the goblin that you're fighting next to. He once turned himself into a mailbox in plain sight. And it worked.
Wasn't he also the one that summoned the Oompa Loompa?
True. But the mailbox was like early sessions. And I still think of that. He literally was like, "Can I
Maybe
turn
it's
into
a
a
minor
mailbox on the
illusion.
street?" And I'm like, okay, like, why not? Beautiful. Jin.
I'm going to move up a bit. And is this one dead?
Which one where? Sorry.
This one? Right in the
I'm on-
slow, it looks like.
Nothing's dead in the slow zone.
Sweet.
They're all hurt though.
Perfect. Do I have an advantage if they're slow, or how does that work?
They have -2 to their AC.
They have
they're
-2
easier
to
to
their
hit.
AC.
They're easier to hit,
Yeah.
yeah. But you could hit any of them in that slow zone.
Gotcha.
That it's nice.
Nice. You do have Bardic, by the way, from the real world.
I'll roll it for the hell of it.
No, don't be.
Noise.
Yeah, that's good.
That makes contact. That's an additional 6, right? Just to the damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got it.
Yeah, the dispel damage.
That hits. You just see pelts coming off in the far distance. Still hanging on. Looking strong. You fire again. For minimum.
Damn.
That damage is.
You only have 3?
Yeah, I only have 3 right now.
You
Unfortunately.
got it. Anything else?
No, not yet.
I mean, it wasn't bad damage, though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
All right. Sidon.
Sirdon is going to move. Go 5. Oh, I did not drag my thing with me. How do I drag my aura with me?
Attach it to
I
your
can
body.
Stick it to you 1 sec. Let me get to it. Let's see.
Like
Try
the
not
ring.
moving. Yeah, try moving now. It's working.
Oh, okay. I gotta move back to like one spot before you. Yeah. Okay.
No, you're good. I get that it's there. You're fine. The aura.
Okay.
I'm only
Alright.
having the aura follow you.
So
Ignore
5,
the
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then my movement to, I guess, probably. I guess I'll use my action to hold a dash. And then the trigger will be if. Where are you?
Fine, whatever. I can't play the game.
I genuinely can't see you on the map. But basically, what he's
I'm like
trying to
right
do.
here. Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what he's trying to do is basically like, if his allies are advancing, he's gonna advance at the same, or try to advance at the same pace as them. But basically stay back and not like get engaged with the fighting yet, unless he like absolutely has to. So yeah, long story short, holding a dash action, or holding my action for a dash, and the trigger is if my allies charge forward, he's also going to charge forward 20 feet or something.
Nice.
Does he only move in an L shape? Because he's a knight?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did I miss anything crucial, sir? Don't I apologize. I have stepped away.
No.
Okay.
None of it matters.
None of it matters.
Just move them with the other people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's holding dash.
He's holding an action to move up with everybody else.
Got it.
The
Okay.
gist of it.
You got it. This general here is going to yell at his men. Protect the storm! Shit. Stormbringers, right? That's what I think they're called. Scorchbringers, sorry. Protect the Scorchbringers! As you see, the big dudes scoop up 1 each. So they're going to start butting system themselves. He snags one, runs this way. This will work. Grabs this one. And runs this way. This one's going to go with this one. And these 2 go crazy on their own. They don't like to be tamed. This dude grabs 2 of them and stays with these 3. And this one runs off on its own for a total of 60. This one runs this way. And each one just gets a better view on the top. Rolly.
All right. Let's see here. So tricky to kind of pick this stuff when we're like that far away. I'm invisible as well. believe I have to concentrate on that. So I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. I'll move up, I suppose. Because Sirdon doesn't know where I am. Because I'm invisible.
Correct.
So it's here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll go like there, I suppose. Yeah, I'll do the same thing. I'll kind of just perform this ethereal sort of battle cry for all the goblins and orcs. I'd play one of the songs that Gowron like to listen to.
Okay. For sure. You kind of see the entire tribe just
31.
As they all rally and morale continuously still. You hear the goblins. We will burn! In excitement.
I'll give Bardic to Jin again since he used it. That's it.
You go.
Nice.
Go get him.
You see this little group run this way. This little group go this way. And Derek, what do you do?
So I guess I'm gonna just try to. It's like 40 feet away, so with my 30 feet of movement and I guess a 10-foot jump, I should be able to make it in front of him.
Sure.
That is clearly but that didn't work.
You got it. You run ahead. Dun, 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 dun. You get in the face of this creature, and he's like, he's broken up into a bunch of pieces, but he still has a working arm with a blade in hand, or a morning star. You swing with your hammer. He may never get a chance. Hitting solid. For 12 points of damage. You follow up? Ooh, you back up. Take a second, breathe in. More shatter and debris flies everywhere as you stand before it, and yet it still breathes. You absolutely make contact it again. Hitting it for 14. Still standing. You send the holiness of smites back at it. It leans forward and wanes left and right and is still holding itself up with its toes. As everyone watches Eric go ham, is there anything else Eric can do?
I got a bonus action.
Do you have a bonus action against it?
Is this incorrectly?
What?
If level is what it is, right? Let's take it.
Wait,
There. Higher the damage takes 1d for every
Agreed.
2 slot levels above second. Oh no, so 4th level is all it needs.
you get a spiritual weapon. Your weapon appears. Is that bad boy? Okay.
I can do
Zoom.
this.
Oops. There you go. Swings as it appears. You see the spectral blade appear behind it. Going in for an attack. Missing. Going high as the gargoyle ducks ride.
Alright,
That's it.
my turn.
All right, we'll start with the one in front of Eric because we all like to see Eric not get hit. Here comes Morningstar. As he chucks it to you. With the 16 absolutely missing. Shit. Whatever. And it will attack again. Just do not stop. Pop it out again. Pop it out. Interesting. I broke my sheet. Both. Nope, that was only one. Didn't do the second attack. Weird. A 14. 24. That hit.
Yeah.
You guys see for the first time in a long time, Eric gets smacked in the chest.
What?
For 14 points of damage. That man is not going to move. That sheet is broken, so I'll refresh real quick. I gotta refresh my screen. You guys see overall a majority of all of the units moving up. The two that are below the tower in which Yuli and Rolly 2 stand on begin to scale it at a slow speed, but they use all their movement in scaling it at this time. The ones in slow, if they take an attack, Rolly, is it at disadvantage because they're slow?
They only get one attack.
Yeah,
but
if
I
they
don't
take
believe
it, is there anything hindering
No,
them?
I don't think there's any kind of penalty to it. They just only get one.
You got it. All right. So some of them are gonna attack
unless it's like a grapple attack or something like that. Then I think it would get
physical.
affected. Yeah.
Did I pass?
You did pass. Yuli, you got a shot coming your way.
Don't worry, I took my hit points away for you.
Thanks. It actually automatically did it. You
It
shouldn't
did
have
not.
to do it twice. It did not. Oh, weird. Maybe I don't have it saved for you guys. It flies toward Yuli. Yuli dodges out of the way. Follows up with one more. Whoops, clicked the wrong thing. Fires again. Missing again. No purchase. This one back here is going to shoot at Eric because he's closer. That'll be the 3 of them. 19 misses. All 3 fires. Do nothing. They would roll a wisdom save, right? Really?
Yep. At the end of their turn, they would roll a wisdom
It
save.
would be then.
Dex.
1, 2. So 1 passes and 2 fail. The one in front of the goblin passes, so we'll take his glow off to identify that. He can't do anything else this turn. The dwarf is going to second. Yeah, it's going to second win. For 20 HP. And he is going to scuttle this way next to the other one as if using it for protection. And he's going to make his wisdom save. Failing. He's still on the effects of slow. With it, we've got you. What are you doing, sir?
How far are those tieflings getting up that wall?
Oh, they're probably about halfway up there. Let's say 20.
So they used a turn to get halfway. So I got at least another round until
Give or take, yeah.
I think they're there. So I'll go ahead and I'll fire a standard shot with Hunter's Mark on the gargoyle that I've already attacked. Yeah. That's doing it again. My goodness. There we go. So that should hit.
That absolutely will. Let's see. Roll it.
And with the Hunter's
Mark.
13.
Yeah, 32, 17. Absolutely. As you make the contact onto this enemy, the one in front of Eric, correct?
Correct.
You got it. You see this thing just collapse, shatter, and collapse to the floor, losing its animated-like life. As Eric, you watch it just wisp into a pile of nothing but rubble. Even its belongings seem to change with it. Yuli, anything else?
Yeah, I got another shot. Both those tieflings are in full cover because they're climbing a wall. What about this? Is this guy not protect? Actually, no. You said it wouldn't be any cover, so this guy should be a clean shot, correct?
Everyone that's in that slow zone should be vulnerable. Yeah.
Alright, copy. So I'll attack him with a sneak attack. Actually, I'll use my bonus action to go ahead and move my hunter's mark to him, and then shoot with sneak attack.
Nice. Handling that on his mark.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
That will be every dice.
Oh.
Did you roll crit for that?
Yeah.
No, you just
I-
did
No.
I clicked.
So-
I hit click. Okay, so just do damage again.
Yeah, what you're gonna
You just
do?
do one
Oh,
more
it sets it
D12.
to max for some reason. Yeah, what you do is your D12, but you were also doing sneak attack, right?
Yes, and hunter's
So
mark. So
the-
that's 66.
Correct. 66, 1D12.
Okay, that was 1d12 with a 1, and just roll another d12.
Correct.
Okay. I'll also do normal. There you go. And then
26 plus 66.
Okay. How do I strap roll 66 instead of
You
rolling?
just keep tapping the 6 button.
Okay,
the
so you
D6
have to keep-
or you change the number manually.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't
just
know
change
if
the
there's a
number
way
to
around.
6.
No, you can't. So when you put 66 in there, change the 1 in front of the 6 to a 6.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right.
I'll change it to a 5 then.
Slash roll
Yeah.
66.
There you go.
Yeah. So I roll a 6 and then
Yep.
this.
So 30. A 30 on top of the 26
Wow.
for 56 damage.
Nice.
You just see shatter
Like I can
as parts of its
obliterate.
body just. It still yells out, looking completely decimated, but still standing.
And
How's it look?
that
Is it
is
like a hole like ripped into his
Oh yeah, this
middle or
thing's like
something?
broken
Yeah.
into all kinds of parts. Yeah, it is not in any kind of physical shape to do a dance or to look great. It still has a morning star in hand, and it still can use its other hand to pull the trigger, but its body is getting riddled.
Alright, and those are my actions, so I'm good.
You got it. Rolly, you hear a beep yet again. Oompa loompa dooba dee doo. We've got a riddle just for you. To stand as one and never fall. Answer this riddle about a human wall. Side by side we stand so tall. Together we make a living wall. No stone or brick, but flesh and bone. In unity our strength is shown. What are we?
Might be like a wall of legionnaires, like Romans.
Is it a word?
A phalanx, right? What
There
that's
it is.
called?
Yep.
Yeah.
Beep. He nods and winks again. That's 5 correct. Rolly, you may continue your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just
Um,
Red Rover. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Some kid in my elementary school like broke both his arms doing that.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Totally see that possible.
He really wanted to win.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, these guys are still slowed over there. I think fireballing them would be appropriate, right?
You can reach him.
I'll try and hit.
You're working.
Yeah, I'll try and hit. I'll move back up here a little bit, and then I'll hit all 3 of these guys. I think there's 2 of them that are still slowed, right? At least, so they'd have disadvantage. So yeah, make me a dex save DC 18.
Fail. Oops. Fail. And
Did you not hit all 4?
from his
Yeah, I should be able
firing
to hit it.
point, yeah, he should. I think I'm rolling him. Fail. The one that's not slowed past.
Okay. So they'll take 28 or
And
half.
one more dude. Fail. So
And then the one that's already like blasted up, I'll add the +5 from Fear the Small to
you
him.
got it for a total of 32.
Yeah.
Or 30. Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, 33.
Yep. And
That
then,
one
yeah,
explodes.
hell yeah.
This one is going to take a total of 28. Right, 28 to the max or half?
Yeah, 28 or half.
Okay.
And I'll just like jump back down here and get a 21 stealth and hide my ass.
You got it. You duck again. Beautiful. Jin. The Oompa Loompa stands just looking in your distance, just to do so.
What a weirdo.
It grins.
Bonus action. Let's see. I want to fly like, I don't know, 20 feet up.
Okay.
And wait, is this one dead?
Which one?
The
Yes.
left one. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit the dwarf then.
you got it.
God damn.
Ooh.
You hit Eric on the sideline. You like move your arm.
Blast him.
Hits Eric in the back of the head. Give me some damage. Nice. 14 points. Just Eric, give me that con save.
It was a 1, and then it like dipped to the 9. It's trying to hold it back. It's like, hold up, Eric.
Eric, you hold your
Did I
concentration.
pass?
Eric don't care.
You pass. You're like, fuck this. Go on, Jim.
It's happened to you so many times now. It doesn't matter.
Misses. You fire again.
Still,
Oh, wait.
still,
Oh,
that,
he's
still that
still
error catching can't protect me, huh?
Yeah. You hit on both of those, Jin, because he is still slowed.
Oh, okay.
Nice. The slow coming in clutch.
13 and
Let me do the 4 for that too. And then
you got it.
can I just do damage again?
Yeah, you should be able to.
So 13 and 12. And 5.
25. You got it. People. So he's like, "Ah, what on earth are they doing?" As a dwarf calls out. He doesn't say it to anyone particularly, but he doesn't like being targeted. Anything else, Ben?
No, I'm good.
Sudan.
Sudan's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and that's honestly probably it. He's not really doing a whole lot right now, but he's conserving his shit in case it'll be needed later, basically.
What's the radius of your skill again? So I can activate
30
that.
feet. 30 feet.
You got it. Okay.
So anybody within 30 feet gets the buff.
I got like the double buff.
And it's a
Great.
concentration for 10 minutes too, so it's like kind of
Okay.
it's kind of nice.
Yeah. You
So
can't
anyone in
smite, or you
full
can't
zone
special smite, I
range.
guess.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can't. I can't like I can divine
Oh.
smite, but I can't do
That's
like
true.
thunderous
Yeah.
or whatever.
Like the
but-
booming and all that stuff, yeah.
This one runs ahead. Let's go forward. Show them our no mercy. This one, the light walks up to Jin. Hagrid, I believe his name was. That one's not Hagrid. Wait, is he? Let me see. Let me chat with him if we can see if it works. No, that one's the orc. Where's the other light one? Oh, never mind. Hagrid's in the battlefield. Just kidding. Anyways, this one walks up to you, Jin, and goes, "You know who's ally?" That's to you, Jin. Jin stays stoic, ignoring the orc completely.
Is he speaking in orc?
walks
He
past
doesn't
it.
even understand it.
I guess yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's perfect.
That's so good.
Rolly, you see all of these dudes just run ahead. They are just so motivated from your speech.
Oh yeah, I told him to
Just
charge.
like- now, none of them were purposefully going through the fire, and they didn't pick up the dead bodies. But I accidentally clicked on everything. So hold up. You're gonna go this way, and then these two will go this way, and this one will join them. All right. These two are going to try to flank around here to aid Yuli. And this one's over here, so I'm gonna let him move. Perfect. Rolly, top of the order.
Alright. Yes, I'm in a pretty good spot. I guess I'll move up. I'll move up 30 feet.
Got it.
That puts me how far away? Like 105 feet. I guess you know what, even if I move back a little bit. Let's stay where I am. See how far I am from this thing. Sorry. Okay, I'm like exactly 120 feet from that one. I'm gonna try to psychic glance the. Is this guy here? So like
No,
a dwarf or
it'd be
something?
this one. This one's your ally. That's the orc. That's the one that
Oh,
follows.
that's the orc. Okay,
Red
then the
Fang's
one
Sheriff.
that's in front. Then this like
You got it.
dragon thing. Yeah,
And that's a
I'm making
wisdom.
intelligence save.
Okay. 11 fails.
No. So he'll take 27 damage and be incapacitated until my next turn.
You just see as he's walking forward, just go still and collapse to the floor.
Just like beam of purple energy just sort of like hits his brain from like the longest range that he could possibly cast it at.
He
Just
is
like knocks him into this stupor.
incapacitated.
And then yeah, I'll use Sphere of the Small on that, add 5 more damage to it. Might as well. And I will stealth an advantage because I'm invisible.
All right.
And get a 32 or 33.
You got it. Absolutely unknown where that came from. They're just like the goblins go crazy. They're there. We can blow down below and let them fall on our flames. Yuli, that sounds very dangerous by you.
Yeah, it does. Wait, what?
This one's right over here. This one's gonna go after the incapacitated one. They can't wake it up, right? By attacking it? Rolly? I mean, they don't know it, but can they wake it up by attacking it? Or is it just knocked out?
Incapacitated till my next turn, so it basically can't. It can still make saves, but pretty much everything against it is gonna hit.
That misses. The goblin brings his hammer to smack it, and then you just hear like a thunk. His hammer cracks. Ah! The orc is going to come in. Damn it up a moment. They two are going to swing with an axe. Oh, that's supposed to be an advantage. 1 second.
So it just makes it so they can't take actions or reactions. So I guess it doesn't affect if they get hit or anything.
Misses, and this little goblin, he can make it too.
Obviously doing great against this totally prone thing.
You guys see these guys just think, think against this hard gargoyle body, and then this goblin goes, I can do it! That's me! And he triggers his explosive tank.
Sprays his mouth with silver paint.
I am free! He blows up.
Damn.
For 29 points of damage, as he himself just completely obliterates. Blah! And this one obliterates and blows up because he had a tank on him.
Was that going to be a chain reaction also damaging the gargoyle?
Yeah, basically, yeah. As 49 points of damage hovers onto the orc, killing the orc instantly. The gargoyle
No.
takes 49 points of blast damage point blank. And you see the gargoyle's like half of its back is chunked out.
Wait, they just killed Hagrid?
Yeah, they all just got bombed.
No, they
Yeah.
killed Hagrid.
You gotta admire their strategy.
Oh god.
As
That's
you just
terrible.
hear in the distance the other goblins.
Hagrid had no hit points.
Yeah, I mean, you
It's probably
guys
just a regular orc.
just rolling with these dudes. They feel proud about their work. They feel like they got a lot done. Yuli, you might be in trouble next. Meanwhile, Eric,
Yeah.
you witnessed the explosions happen behind you, not taking out anything to your left, technically, though what lies before you is down. Behind you to your right are two scaling the building to Yuri. You have two to your left, one that just got jumped and exploded but still standing, and you have two individuals slowed in front of you and one unaffected.
Seventy feet away. Or what? I'm 70.
If you click on your token and hover over the other ones, you don't have to do the measuring tool.
I like to do the measuring tool.
I'm just saying.
How dare you? Old school, man.
You cast the little dead on the one that got blown up.
Yeah.
You got it. Fail. Go and give me the damage. Unbeknownst to everyone, a toll rings. And will it take him? He is still alive.
One more.
Alright. Put the wrong thing. And he gets it again. 30 points, and that is the docket, folks. As you see this one fall into a crumble of rubble, now in the flames that are burning it from the goblin's self-detonation. Oops. That one is down. Nice job, Eric.
They did great.
Eric did good.
He's like, it was I. Anything else, Eric?
My spiritual weapon, 20 feet.
Okay.
Cheers.
Anything else?
I think it's that, but yeah, that's fine. That's the bonus action. I can't remember. Is bonus action moving it? I almost never get to use move my weapon.
True. Usually trails behind.
Yeah. Okay, so that was my bonus action to move it.
You got it. You guys hear, go on. And with that, you... One second, I gotta take some measurements myself. Is the range on this? Out of nowhere, you guys all just see someone running. Oh, she doesn't have to go that far. I think that would have been broken out, wasn't it? Just enough range of Eric. You see a woman coming from the side of the debris here. She puts her hand out and goes, "You foul being! You must halt!" And she casts this whole person. Go and give me a wisdom save. With ease, because you rolled a flat 18 and you didn't need the benefit. It would have been a 23.
Yeah, that's my weapon.
Yeah,
that rolled it.
you're good.
Okay.
You just stand there and stare at her. She looks seriously wounded, absolutely on the brink of death, and she used any and all benefits she would have then and there to try to stop you. She lets out a breath, falls to a knee, and just sits there, kneeling. Who am I going to use next? This guy is going to... I'm going to shoot at the two of you guys, but first he's going to shoot at the one in front of him. He fires at the orc. The orc absolutely takes a hit. Dishing out 39 points of damage. He shakes it off. The other one is going to come at you, Eric. For 14, missing. The bucket flies right over. These guys are making their way. This one grabs his hand. He's going to do an athletics check to see if he could toss his ally up further. This one lands right next to Yuli. Perfect feet planted and strikes. First with its claw. As you see this feline creature attack you. Missing with a 7 as you easily parry them away, and then they pull out a small little short sword and swing wild with a long arc. Also, easy enough for you to evade, as you now have hand-to-hand combat above. Rolly 2, you were hiding, but witness all of this. The dwarf is going to hobble this way for half his movement.
I did have one question.
Yeah.
Are these guys who are purposely standing on fire?
Unaffected. I didn't get to move all the fires everywhere.
Okay.
I appreciate your concern. It's going to shoot its crossbow at you because that's all he can do. In slow motion. Missing. You see him in slow motion going, this is wrong.
I wave
And it's going to be a wisdom save.
normal
Rolly?
motion.
Yeah, wisdom.
Good. What did you say?
I
Eric?
said I wave at him in normal.
Oh, normal motion. Yeah, this dude's not getting out of it.
He's stuck.
This one moves up its full speed because it's not affected. It's going to take one shot at you as it's moving forward from its hip. Just missing you.
That's a lot of missing. 25.
Then it's going to fire at disadvantage at Yuli to provide aid. Yuli, you manage to duck as you hear the gunshot go off natively. You just misses. And this one is going to move half its speed. Then fire at disadvantage also to Eric. That's all you can really do. Missing. You guys see a smoke bomb just randomly appear here. Eric, Yuli, Rolly V2, you guys just see some kind of obscure smoke arrive and nothing else. You imagine someone used it for cover. Yuli, it is your turn.
Is it Patrick Van Hamper?
Don't know that, but yes.
Hey, quick question: the tiefling, or I guess tabaxi, the tabaxi that's still on the wall,
and the other one is up there with you.
So it's 100% cover, the one that's on the wall.
Unless you lean over to shoot it.
Well, I was gonna try and do a thunder wave. I could see if I can angle it so I can get the one next to me and also the one on the wall.
Thunder wave, just out of curiosity, travel around walls?
I doubt it.
Toss it in the chat without casting it. Let's read. It says it goes around corners, then it would hit it, no problem.
Let's see. Okay, so
I mean, it's a 15-foot cube.
But does it state whether?
15-foot cube is a cube no matter what it is.
True. Okay, yeah. But it's Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave's on you, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'd be directed from me.
Cast it on yourself, you would just miss Rolly, ironically, so it'd be safe.
Okay, so I will go ahead and cast it as level 2. Actually, how do I outcast it? Do they have it down here?
You click it would give you a drop down when you go to cast it.
Oh, okay.
Cast it.
There you go. So level 2.
You pivot your foot and you step on the ground hard as you release a tremble of waves directly beneath you.
Oh, jeez.
Fail.
Very scary.
That's a fail, yeah. And then this one should be also a fail. So, yep, 2 fails. You absolutely get both of them. What's the damage? Is there damage, or they just get knocked?
There should be damage as well.
Yeah,
yeah, it should have rolled it.
Oh, it did 7. Never mind. It already rolled it for you.
Yeah.
This one takes 7. This one takes 7. And let me see. The one that was scaling rolled the 1. He falls. He's going to take 2d6 extra bludgeoning. He takes 9 points of damage from fall. And he's considered prone. The other one, let me look at the verbiage of your spell real quick. This one gets pushed 10 feet. I'll give them an acrobatics check as they get pushed over the little rail there. And it looks like they're holding on, and it breaks.
So he's still.
No, he falls too.
Oh, so they're both on the ground level.
You got them both out of the tower and back to reset for them. Congratulations, as you successfully thunder wave them out of here.
My only concern is they're not far enough away, so those goblins start blowing stuff up. This tower is going to collapse. So I will do a quick shit under my breath, and then I will do my bonus action to dash, and I will take him the 80 to about here.
You got it. Rolly, you see Yuli run away from the tower. Your gut can only tell you one possible thing that could be wrong. What do you do?
Okay, so what? Who's running where?
Yuli fled the tower because you guys would have heard, even being hidden, that the goblins planned on blowing it up because they saw the 2 scaling it, and technically Yuli didn't get rid of them from the tower. So there's a good chance the goblins are gonna blow up on these guys and destroy the tower.
I see. I guess I would use my action to cast message to the copy to have him get away from the tower, I suppose.
You got it. It gets the signal. Where does it position?
Can you move? Or
yeah, he's free to move. It's his turn.
Okay. All right. I didn't know which one it was.
Okay.
Yay. Yeah, I would just kind of move away from the tower then.
Got it. Only be 2 fleas also.
I'd hide.
You hide by the tent.
That's it.
Jin. Battlefield is swaying, whose favor is unknown, as you've got an 18 to hide. Easy enough behind the tent. Jin.
I can only see this guy, so I'm gonna shoot at him.
Absolutely hits. He's like, "Wah!" In slow motion, just screaming in pain. Still hanging on. Takes the 5 additional. You fire again. Nat 20. Hits the ground so slow yet so hard. You got another shot?
Are the crits not working?
I think
Yeah.
it's messing up the math. It's showing it's doubling his dice roll instead of him rolling 2.
2. Yeah, because I did the same thing for mine.
Let's see. Change that setting. Never quite beat it. Core. What was the last one to hit? Sorry. The
7.
last one hits. That's
I
enough to
gotcha.
do the trick. Let's see real quick. That's enough to knock him out.
Nice.
He hits the floor hard and sad as you all just watch him.
I got
No
one.
longer moving. You should get one. Anything else, good sir?
No.
You got it. Choose crit. Oh, I see. Choose critical damage. We are doing double rolled damage. I fixed it, guys. Wait,
Yay.
it's not, no, it's doubling it as is. Hold on. Explode characters only when critical. Max base roll crit. Max crit roll. Flat number. Max number. Double roll damage. I'm gonna put D&D settings only. I have no fucking clue what that means, but we're gonna try that because none of the other options make sense. So things, max crit, explode, max base die, critical die. Yeah, we don't want to do none of that exploding stuff. So I set it to D&D 5e, and we'll see if it lets us, if it changed it. Anyways, Jen, you take out 1. He falls to the floor. You got him. Do you move at all?
I guess I can move a little bit more.
You got it.
All right.
You shuffle closer to your dog. It's your dog. What do you do?
Honestly, probably go 5, 10 feet this way. Keep my 2 allies within 10 feet of my other aura. And then use my action to hold a dash in case they charge up.
You got it. You did. The leader goes, "You all to victory!" Immediately, this goblin is going to be claiming his way out. I got this. They'll remember me. As he bites his tank.
Witness me!
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Not as powerful, but he feels good about it.
I mean, he doesn't really feel much anymore.
Yeah, he feels happy inside. He's smiling. This one manages to reduce some of the damage. That one takes 4. And when that goblin blows, so does the other one.
Know where suicide bombers go when they die?
Where do they go? Do you want to Oompa Loompa? I'll
Everywhere.
tell you. I had an Oompa Loompa one ready too. But we'll get to that. Ooh, shit. That was 19 the first round and 37 the second. Fuck. 40, 56, 57. Yeah, 56. This one's going to take half at 23. And this one's taking it all, just knocking it straight dead. Just done. What? This dude is going to walk around the back and look at Yoli, and he's an orc. He goes, "It wasn't my idea." The other orc looks at you also. There's 2 orcs standing here looking over their shoulder toward you. They are the true warriors. As they just gander at the flames and watch in just excitement of the blaze. Fuck, I'm running out of little bomber guys. Oh, this one hiding right here. Oh, nope, it didn't work. Alright, it looks like I got 2 more bomber dudes on this side. They're going to run up with their orc companions, and they're going to stop there. And these orcs are going to follow behind.
They're not even following their own attack plan.
Look, Rolly convinced these kamikazes to go kamikaze, okay? He riled them up.
Like, we need 4 to...
This one's trying to keep 3. Wait, isn't there 4 here? I thought I left 4 behind. There's 1 at the... No, that's an orc. Just kidding. They all look the same as far as zoomed out.
Oh, there might be some up here.
Yeah, there's 2 on this side, and he has 2. So there's 4.
Okay.
I haven't moved them. Yeah. I was like, I could have sworn I kept at least 4 of them. I was just sending out the rest. All right. We did that. We'll do one more round and see if you guys can get some kind of resolve through this. Rolly, what are you doing?
And this is my main character that's
Correct.
moving right now.
Rolly V1.
Yep, V1. All right. I just want to stay within this aura, I think. I'll give the help action to Jin to help him aim. I'm just gonna call up the shot. And did he use Bardic the second time? I don't
I haven't
remember.
used that yet.
No,
You haven't used it yet?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
And as Sirdon, did I give it to you? I can't remember. I think I did.
Yeah. I think you did, yeah.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll just continue to hide at advantage. Seems good.
You got it. With that, you hear the whistle. Beep. Oompa, loompa, dooba doo. We have a riddle just for you. To understand what war leaves... I don't even know how to do some of these. But to understand what war leaves behind, solve this riddle, use your mind. When battle ends and silence falls, I linger in the empty halls. I'm felt by those who mourn and weep. In memories and dreams I creep. What am I?
Tears?
Good guess, but no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like sadness or sorrow or something like that.
Not an emotion. Jin, Sirdon, Eric, any guesses?
When battles and it's a physical thing.
Ugh.
Sorry, can you repeat it one more time?
When battle ends and silence falls, I linger in the empty halls. I'm felt by those who mourn and weep. In memories and dreams I creep. What am I?
Memories?
Lost.
No,
It's like
memories.
the ghost. The
Yeah.
ghost of the
Yeah,
dead.
I mean,
Like-
it would be just like, the person who died, right? Like, I mean,
yeah, ghost.
You guys
of
are
the
all
dead,
so
or like
close,
the
but
soul.
there's a clear
spirit.
term I know you all know.
Okay,
So read the
fan.
third line, I guess, from the first part. To understand what war leaves behind.
Death?
What would we call it in a general sense if it wasn't war related?
Murder.
Lost.
You guys hear a whistle? Beep. The correct answer was the aftermath.
Mm.
Okay.
Was there anything else for you, Rolly?
Oh no.
You got it. You hear the one of the orcs go, "Wait! We only have 6 remaining. Hold them." Really, they can't count because there's more. But these 3 jump the log and say, and they go to blow up. They see Eric. They wait. They weigh. They decide who to blow up on, and they chose this one.
glad they didn't choose me.
I'm just gonna do all of them. So let's see. Let's see. Next plus 2 of them. Damn. Not as great, but decent. There's orc. Whoops. There's one orc that was with them that I didn't mean to drag. There we go. So he wouldn't have been that dumb after seeing what they're doing. And this bad boy gonna do a deck save because maybe he'll pass. He does. He takes 22 points. The gargoyle has like 2 chunks of like its kneecap and its weenus on the right hand, right arm just blow off. And the scorch goblin count lowers. Eric, all around you are explosions and fires, but nothing above you, other than the death of those in which you take credit for, of course. How do you pursue? Dun-dun, dun-dun. The man, the myth, the legend continues down the very center line of this bloodbath battlefield. He swings his warhammer. Patty cake, as he dinks, and then smiles, and then chucks the rest of the strength through. Still standing as it loses a whole chunk of its wing now with holes in it, and it just looks and stares at you with frustration and anger, as behind it, though it cannot gain advantage, takes a divine smite, leans forward, still standing. Spiritual weapon has to come in to help. For 17 making contact. Or 18, sorry. Very nice. For 14 additional points. It rips through spectrally as you see little cracks appearing where it makes contact, Eric, weakening it for future strikes. Anything else?
Bonus action. Yeah. What's it?
You got it. You hear a horn go off. Doo-woo! Doo-woo! It is not an orchestra. Immediately, you guys all assume that they are either calling reinforcements or calling something and warning them. Yuli.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do bonus action to dash. So 5. Oops, wrong one. 5. Yeah. Oops, I keep doing. There you go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 75, 80. Alright. I'm going to take a shot at the Tabaxi.
You run across the field to the other side of the structure and see the Tabaxi on the floor, looking at you with his eyes wincing, still open.
Oh, he's still prone, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he fell.
So technically it's a disadvantage because it's ranged.
Correct.
Ah! Alright, it's worth one shot,
I hate
though.
that rule so much. It's so stupid.
Yeah,
I kind of understand it, but I also think it's really dumb.
Yeah.
It is a catch-22 for Rangers.
Could have jumped up on that stump.
Keep fire.
Practically standing.
Well,
You hit him. You hit him with the gut.
Did I hit?
Yeah, you hit.
Oh, wow. That'll do. Okay, so it would. Oh yeah, I lost. No, I didn't lose Hunter's Mark, but I did use my bonus action to dash, so it doesn't matter. So it'd just be a standard damage on this one.
You got it. So a player sent me new backstory, and it was totally AI generated. So I was like, nice AI generation. And they're like, thanks, I really put a lot of effort. And then I sent the That'll Do Pig meme. So that's what it
It works.
It's pretty funny. Yuli, you kill this. Oh, wait, you don't do enough. You hit it, and it's a buckshot of the chest. As he cries, but still alive, now bleeding.
I gotta end him. So sorry, little fella.
Gives you its pleading eyes. Don't do it.
Oh,
you can't. You aim the gun too low and you shoot your foot. Boom. Give me some damage.
That's what mercy gets you.
Its eyes just got you. It worked its work. Give me the damage.
Let's see. So standard again.
Nice. 15 points to the foot. Just everyone watches, but Eric, as you shoot yourself. Anything else, Yuli?
Nope, that's about all I can do. Shoot myself in the foot.
Rolly V2. You watch Yuli flip sides for a brief second and harm himself.
Let's
What do you
see. I'm kind of back here, right? Is there
Yep.
anything within 60 feet of me that's threatening?
If you were to position yourself somewhere around here or here, you'd be able to reach this guy. He's 85 feet away, so you only need 15 feet to reach the Mercy living Tabaxi, who's pretty fucked.
Okay, I'll move up to here and I'll vicious mockery him. So
Okay.
make a wisdom save.
Spat some words at him. What'd you say?
Sorry to do this, cat, but you gotta leave.
Its tear drops from its eyes as it looks at Yuli, and then its eyes roll back as it takes the psychic damage.
It's only 5.
It only had 4. So
Okay.
you win.
Sorry.
You just
Didn't
see
wanna
it
have to
like
do it.
go still and lay
Can
there.
I do it so that it doesn't kill him, or like, does it have to be lethal?
Magic, there's no way of stopping that.
Yeah,
If it was a
guess not.
physical
Okay.
shot or a melee, you can call out non-lethal. Unless the magic spell states you can decide how it impacts, I usually rule it as such.
I was trying to get him to straight 0 and not kill him, but oh well.
There's a little one over. We'll make a homebrew rule. If you guys cast a
you got
spell
hurt
and
a
it
little
drops
bit too
to
much.
0, you can choose not death.
Yeah, fair.
But this one was just
Alright.
one over, so it was enough to
Yeah, I'll
pop
move
blood
back here
into that.
and I'll just hide again.
You got it.
So use the nimble escape hide.
Yuli, give me a
Or,
wisdom check. Let's see whether or
28.
not you think your one of the strays might have hit him and just took a long time to kill him. Or if you actually realize it was roll EV2.
Alright, just straight up wisdom.
Yeah, you think it was you that killed him. You look up after shooting your foot and you're like, I got him.
I got him.
Ricocheted off my foot and killed him.
Them steel toes, I tell you.
Yeah.
Jen.
I trick shot him.
Yeah, let's see. I might take a shot at the girl hiding over there.
She's so vulnerable. You fire.
That's a very noble sentence right there. I'm gonna shoot that girl that's hiding.
So you do gotta roll it one more time, sir.
One more time? Okay.
She is considered kneeling. And that kills her. You fire. Down. You got another one, Jim.
Voice.
Anything else?
I can't see anybody else on the battlefield, so
Yeah, that one's dead. You're right. Fair
Okay.
point. And that's an ally right here. The one that you pinged first. Seer Dawn, can you give me a wisdom save? You are surrounded
This is an
by
ally?
murder on both sides. Yeah, these are orcs.
Oh, this fucking gargoyle.
There. Oh, that's right. He's not dead yet. Just kidding. Can Jin see him now? I didn't see if Jin could see him.
He's 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, but he still can't see him because he's still far. That thing's like, it's just out of his range, literally.
yeah, I can't see it when I have my character selected.
Oh, you mean, yeah, that one's dead. You mean this one over here, right?
Yeah,
It's just out of his range. It's 139 feet.
he has 300 range.
His vision's 120. Look, I don't make the rules. Okay, it's a battle map. If you want, you can fire your, what is that, 2 more shots? No, 1 shot. 2 more shots. Yeah, 2 more shots because you're shot 1. I can honor it.
Where at?
Move, just make it easier. There you go. Doo-doo. Right there.
Okay.
That hits. For 7. Additional 5 for 12. And you hit him again.
Where'd all of these rolls come from, dude?
I'm gonna roll the
Never-
bardic just for the hell of it.
Never roll this high on your attack.
Very nice.
I don't know, man.
Doo-doo. That one's looking still pretty good. Eric, from what you're seeing, it's more like he's cutting out Mount Rushmore in detail than he is actually damaging the gargoyle for this one. But you still make contact, so very good.
Noise.
Anything else, Jen?
Nope, I'm good.
You got it. The orcs are going to continue the final pursuit on this end. Just start taking pot shots.
Is this Hagrid's group?
Yeah, they're whatever's left of them. No one, he'll never witness it. Swings, slashes through the gargoyle, doing 12 points of damage. And then it's going to go one more time. Eric, you see it just make consecutive cuts. Again, when things damage it that don't break anything immediately on it, you see cracks appear on their body. This was going to blow up. Is ever going to be able to do this? Let's see. At this point, anything's possible with them. That's going to hit. Hit in the back of it. Minimum damage.
Max
That's
damage.
always fun. It's going to go again. Five's going to miss. Let's see, is there anyone else there? What is this? That's a purple, so move him so he's in the proper space. There we go, and he's going to swing. Making contact. For 9. And the final swing. For 20. Dang, these guys came with the play right now. As they yell out in honor of his name, they do a decent amount of chuck damage. It is now looking decently wounded, Eric, from your peer view. It is way better off than the one in front of you, though. For some reason, the one in front of you has no blood. There you go. With that, we will end it there. I'm quite certain next round you guys will have no problem knocking this out of the park. But there is more to be had. Off in the distance after that war horn. You guys can all give me a perception check real quick. Ooh, nice 20 at the gate. Median.
25.
High par.
Dirty
And
20.
a natty 1. Jin, you rub your eyes because you think you're confused. But on the other side of the field, you feel like you're not wrong, even though your gut doesn't give you the truth, nor do the eyes. The rest of you all see a massive looking mirage of hallucinatory terrain begin to appear.
Oof.
It is about, I'd say, let me just color the map real quick at the square. It's probably covering this much space where the red line meets, right about 30 or so feet behind the cart. The illusionary terrain looks like a beautiful opening to that of a natural created archway. Just beyond it, a camp, your goal, your desires. Jin, with your 1, it actually plays into your favor, as you know that this is the work of only one other person you know. Is he here already? And
Oh,
let's leave
snap.
it at that. With that, you guys are doing great. I think the approach to your guys' choice on the battlefield was smart. I didn't think 2 of you would abstain from wanting to help them, but that's good to know. And at least so far, you guys have not made an ally or a friend or an enemy just yet, since you guys are all kind of indistinguishably still orcs in the eyes of your enemy. Except
And all
Eric.
the allies keep blowing themselves up.
Yeah.
Except for who? Eric?
Yeah, you're like the only carrot top that doesn't fit on the battlefield actually attacking them. So yeah, they definitely are looking at you strange. But everyone else has been pretty well covered in the distance, and Yorli shot himself in the foot, knocking himself prone, making him hard to see. So it all works out. The cat is begging me to get out or something. I'm not quite sure, but I will leave it there for you guys. Great session. Normally we do a bye week. Next week, before Comic-Con, I will have a module completed. So if any of you guys are available and want to just have some fun and try out a revamp, let me know. The entire volunteers of the actual thing right now, are trying to basically they left it to us. I say us because literally they said anyone wants to help. So I'm gonna try to help them out because I ran part of one of them already. But for the new module, the Infinite Staircase, there is no pre-written AL, so they left it to us to figure out. So we're scrambling on to figure out a proper one in which all of them can run, every DM can handle, and isn't too much. And they're cutting out a ton of fat for it to make it possible. So it'll be interesting to see how that one runs through. But otherwise, I will keep you guys posted. And if any of you are available next week, I'll for sure be doing something regardless. But if it's a beautiful module, I will give you guys a whole little fun opener and spiel to it.
Oh yeah.
So we'll hold it there and see what happens next time. Until then, guys,
All right.
have a good one.
Thanks, guys.